Okay. Don't forget to share your screen for the
Oh
Zillow
yeah,
stuff.
I have to do that. That is Steam. That is not the right thing.
Well,
All right, Zillow. Um, that should be correct. All right, I'm here with my friend Tapper, and we're going to be looking at Zillow, and hopefully my cat in the background behaves, because half the time now he's trying to attack shit, and yeah, because he's unhappy the fact that I got a stool under my desk and he can't do what he wants now. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah. Let me get to the appropriate scene. I have to go to window capture. No. Hopefully the lo-fi is not too loud. Damn, your Discord thing is fucking huge. I feel like the size are always, like, they're always so random, but it's fine. So I also realized that, so the first one, the fucking username Throat Weary. People's usernames always amaze me. Oh, so I don't know. Some of these don't actually have. Oh, that's. Are you on top of a cliff? I like when they have the actual Zillow post. Sometimes they just post pictures, which is fine. But I like when also that's not the best picture. But damn, does that is just over a cliff, right?
Yeah, like the Hollywood Hills or whatever.
Damn, that had to have been expensive, but also, fuck no. I mean, yeah, the view, you get to see all the light pollution, but I don't know. That's a huge pool. That's such a boring looking pool, though. It looks like it was cut out with, like, a CNC machine.
Such a... Like... I mean, yeah, the pool does.
There's no character to this house.
Yeah, the house looks like one of those, copy-paste houses from a video game.
It does. It looks like a VR chat world, but the person had no creativity except for the fireplace, kind of. Damn, they could see you fuck in there, or shit, or anything.
We'll make a 1x1 block for our hot tub.
Yeah. Also, those chairs, it looks like it's just see-through. It looks like glass almost. I'm sure it's not, but I'm like, are you just sitting there so someone can sit under there and just see your ass? Like, what is... No.
That's a...
It also, they're, I know they're facing the city, but damn, like, do you not believe in privacy?
It takes... You can stare at that gas station down,
yeah,
down
whatever
the hill.
It is. No, thank you. No, thank you. This doesn't make it any better. This is, I'm sure... Oh, God, I see. That's the thing. Like, the whole thing is glass. Maybe they have no neighbors. Maybe they think people aren't gonna see you. But, like, I like to walk around sometimes, you know, in just my underwear. I don't want to have a glass house where, like, some rando, I assume you still get mail up here, could just walk up and see you half naked. No, thank you.
Just a hiker comes walking by.
That's exactly.
Stopping.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You guys just stop and stare at each other.
Just you saw nothing. That's why I know my lighting is weird. I didn't plug in my other lights. Give me a second.
I better not be getting sick. Fuck off.
That was harder than it should have been to do, I feel like, but like I have to get under my giant thing down there now, so there. I don't know if I made my lighting any better because but it makes me look at pretty lights. They have a snake plant, okay. God, it's just, that looks like some shit ass carpet too. It looks like the shit they line apartment complexes with because it's cheap and like thin.
Yeah.
It's like, these are like, what the fuck is this picture? Why does this look like it was from the 50s?
Maybe it was.
It might have been. Yeah, like, from the sink, I don't like it. What is it? Is this international something? I don't know if that's an award or a historical plaque because it's not focused on. Is this an old home? Is this a prominent? I better not say like they got something for style and art because there's nothing stylish about this fucking place. Is that fireplace? I would hate to live here. It's like they've tried to protect. Why does it look like the outside of a storage container? It's like they.
I'm starting to wonder if this house is even real.
Yeah. Like, this is fine. Like, the garden is fine. Like, I like rock gardens and stuff and dry and arid plants, but it's like, man, rich people, because it's gotta be a rich person's home, right? It's.
For the location, yes.
Yeah, it's for the location alone, like, it has to be. And I'm just looking at it like, I feel like rich people pretend to have taste because they don't actually know. Looks like BoJack Horseman's house.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. Okay, let's go to the next one because I haven't done this in a long time. Moving on up. I don't know how I feel. Why does this look like that was...
Gaudy.
Huh?
Gaudy.
It's not just gaudy. This, like, everything... I don't know if it's a filter or if it's just because it's like slightly blurry. They thought they had such an artistic picture and then it's blurry. Do you see what I mean though? It's like not in focus. It looks like it was photoshopped.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? I don't know why I keep going back to the 2000s with things lately, but it feels like what a movie would think a rich kid in the 2000s how they might try to decorate their room. Or specifically a young girl.
Yeah, but then they try to make it somewhat modern with these gray ass chairs. Like, and I like these chairs; those are kind of cool. And not having a back sucks, but like, they're gray and have no character. This is so much going on. Not all of it bad, but it's intermixed with enough bad that it just doesn't work. This clashes horrendously. Okay, I like the ceiling though.
The ceiling is cool. The chairs at the heads of the table are dumb.
You're meant to like be hunched over. Like that looks like what it's gonna do. What do you have? What is this supposed? What is it protecting your head from something?
It's your ward.
Also, they're trying to make this like sculpted ceiling, like they're trying to capture architecture from like over like 200 years ago, but then look at the rest of the house, the tiling, the fucking door looks like an office building door, same with the windows, the fucking balcony just looks like it's office space. It's like they merged office space from architecture from 200 to 300 years ago and it's not working.
Yeah.
Is that a fucking speaker in the ceiling or is that recessed lighting? Either way, I hate it. Hi. So how much they want for this? Well, we might be finding out here in a second, but is this another one gonna be another one in California? I feel like a lot of these are in California. I gotta say, that chandelier though is pretty kind of dope. I don't like that the candles come out of it kind of tall. I wish they were lower candles, but the chandelier is kind of dope.
I don't know if this picture is real.
I don't know. It doesn't look real because every picture we've been shown, I hate when Zillow posters do this and they're just taking it from Zillow, right? But some people in Zillow, I don't know why they do this. I don't know why, but they'll take pictures that are out of focus and those out of focus pictures make it look either AI generated, which it's not, or they make it look like some stuff was photoshopped in. And I would hope that stuff isn't photoshopped in, but it's because it's out of focus, you can't tell everything, and I hate that they do that, and I don't know why, because it's just a thing on Zillow I've noticed happening with more expensive homes occasionally. Sometimes everything's really clear, but the last two, these are out of focus, and I hate it.
Yeah, it looks like they clip stuff out of like either stock images or
Mm-hmm.
whatever and like photoshopped them into here.
And I'm like just trying to figure out like what, like phones take way better pictures. Everything, these lights would be in the painting, everything, you can see everything, but it would be much sharper because it would be clearer. Like my vision's not this bad. If I had my glasses off, yes, it's a little fuzzy, but like this should be a much clearer image, especially if you're trying to sell a house. Like what the fuck? You want good pictures, because even this is like, some people might be like, oh, it's such a good picture. I'm like, no, it's fucking out of focus. You can't see shit. I will say at least they have decent backsplashing in this. I like the countertops. This red is very loud. And then with the black, and I feel like this house will give me a seizure because the black and white tiles. This because I have a history of seizures, so like, oh, this like hurts my brain. Also, what the fuck, chef? A chef fucking fridge and freezer? Jesus fuck, these people are loaded. 2 ovens, one of those, because the microwave, these are 2 ovens because the microwave is right here of all places. And then they have a fucking wine fridge, like a little cooling fridge for like wine and beer. Oh, these are some rich motherfuckers. I don't hate this room though. I like the wood paneling. It's a little much. I feel like they should have bookshelves or something. Like this should be a library.
Yeah.
This is also definitely not original, but or it's been redone to somewhat. I don't know if that's modern rooms. They like their grays and off-whites with a weird fireplace going on there. Did they just like... Okay, the bathroom I like except for the tub. Also, is that a cloth? I don't... The white part of the tub, is that actually part of the tub, or is that cloth draped over? It's hard to tell.
It's part of the tub.
Okay. Oh, because they have a separate shower. Okay, that makes more sense. I like the shower. The shower is really big and spacious, and I have a thing for like flat, spacious shower. The tiling is fine. It's like, I like the tiling. I like the chandelier in there. Like the bathroom is like my favorite part so far. It looks like they have a rug in there. That's an... Okay, no, it's probably a slip mat. Bathroom is the window I feel like should look more matching to the rest of it, but... Oh, what the fuck is wrong with them? Oh, this is horrible. Like, when I first got, I didn't realize these were canoes. I thought it was a flesh mob.
Yeah.
It looked like a wall of flesh. What the fuck? You could have... Oh, you could have done anything else except for you chose wallpaper. Oh, they chose like the worst wallpaper.
Like if it wasn't, if it like was 1 or 2 canoes or whatever on each of the walls, it would be fine. But no, because it's like repeating very often.
And then they have this little stripe pattern in between the things, and that looks awful. And mostly the canoes. Ah, fuck me, man. Why? And then this Forever 21 bullshit mirror with the lights there. The lights just look like something from Forever 21. Washer and dryer room, like... Ugh. At least the house looks clean. This is probably the most, and no, it's still out of focus because you can't see that very well. Everything looks clean, but everything's also out of focus, so you can't 100% tell if it's clean. Okay, let's see how much this fucking thing goes for. Oh, I just saw it. $7.5 million. Virginia Beach. Well, the location, that's why. Ugh, that is not... Yeah. What do you do with, when you don't have a family, what the fuck do you do with 5,000 square feet? Because, like, I live in, like, a pretty small house, and I can't... Oh, damn, this was built in 2007. That's fairly new. My house is old as shit. Mine's over 100 years old. But no wonder they're able to keep it probably looking sparkling, because they don't have dust that's coming out everywhere because their house isn't 120 years old. Did they tell you when we bought this house, the original insurance we were going under tried to classify it as like a historical. They had someone come out and like see if it had to be classified as a historical house, and I'm like, this is a flipped old house. There's nothing, just because it's old does not make it historical. This does not look like a historical house at all. This looks like a flipped home. And we bought it because it looked fairly nice, and then we realized that not all the stuff that they did was done well, so we've had to redo like the pipe bursting because they didn't know how to weld correctly, and the pipe bursting was in the first month of moving in, by the way. It happened at like 2 a.m. after I got back from working at the haunted house, and I was covered in makeup, and I showered, and it was while I was showering that the pipe burst. So that was great. Flooded the fucking kitchen. And then we're
I
like,
wonder if the historical thing comes from like the type of house, like if it's a certain style of house.
No, it's literally age. It's age, and they look at age and style of house. As long, like, yes, technically style of house I think counts, because they're not going to look at like a condominium or apartment complex for the most part that was originally an apartment complex, but because it was built as a house and it has remained as the same type of house, and it still has some of the original wood, like wood trim for the windows and stuff. But like everything else in here is new. Like they've pretty much redone almost all of the houses. I think the railing for the stairs bugs me. I do think that might actually be original. The problem is as you've seen, our stair only goes up like a quarter of the way. The railing only goes up, like, we don't have railing for the rest of it. Only that tiny little first like 5 steps we have railing for.
Yeah.
And then we don't have railing for the rest, and we're supposed to get some, we need to put some in, because the amount of times that I have fallen on my ass going down or up the stairs, or slid down the stairs because my ankle slips. I need to get stuff that I can grab onto, because my clumsy, uncoordinated ass cannot do shit well, apparently. Oh, I hate this. Do you see? Oh, what the fuck? Where's the original post? I would rather go to the original post and hopefully that things are in focus. Oh, $350,000 in fucking Michigan? Is Michigan expensive? I don't know if Hazel Park is expensive. $350,000.
It took a lot of gems or whatever.
It's $350,000 for 2 bedroom and 1 bath. And it's bigger than my house. I will say that. It is bigger by like 200 square feet. But like, what the fuck? That's similar to mine, but like bigger than 200 square feet. Yeah. Why? Why are there 73 pictures? It's a small house and it's $350,000? Do I need to get my house appraised to see if it went up like a ton? Also, everything about this I hate. I hate the outside. Oh, this makes me want to throw up. This makes me want to break something. Like, oh, who designed this? They need to be slapped. They need to be slapped and then lose their job. Go get a different job. Do something else. Do not design houses again. What the fuck is wrong with you? But if they're happy with it, if they live here, then good. Good for them. I'm glad they created this. I feel like they were inspired by the coquina in St. Augustine, Florida, with the wall that they made of shells is there since, you know, when the Spanish had it. But this looks terrible compared to that. And also, you should not make a house out of that. Oh, I can't imagine what this looks like on the inside. I'm afraid to look at the doorway. Looks like it's fucking crumbling. Are you seeing that? Like,
yeah.
There's fucking concrete slab probably cost them so much too. Oh god, the house on the side to the right. Look at that. Look at that. What the fuck?
See, no, honestly, if instead of a bunch of little bits of glass and white rocks or whatever it's all made out of, if it was like, if it was a bunch of different colored solid glass panels for each tile, that would look so much better and might actually look nice.
I'm gonna change the title. Oh. Can I not change the title? I cannot change the title of my stream. I was gonna say I haven't changed the title because I feel like instead of exploring Zillow Gone Wild, this should be exploring atrocities known to man of how, because, ugh. All right, do we dare to go further in? I think we have to.
Of course.
I think we have to. That's glass. That is this like oh god. That's a lot of
recycled bottles and shit.
Yeah, is that it might be recycled bottles. Is that part of the house, that blue part? No, that can't be, right? Because then it wouldn't be.
Looks like it.
Yeah, but then it's like, it's how many? 1,225 square feet? There's no way. Like, that's not that much space. That has to be their neighbor's house. If that is, because that's really long. I feel so bad. Their neighbor, or was that the garage? That actually might be a garage. Which makes sense, because that wouldn't fall under the square footage if it's not attached. Yeah, that's a garage. Oh god, what happened?
Another owner decided, like, I don't like this glass shit, let's paint over it.
Why does it look like stamp seals? Like, it could be glass, but it looks like the bottom of the wine bottles where they have the stamps. Oh god.
Because I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
This house makes me want to throw up. Oh, they are. Oh god. I need to read the description of this when we go through it, because it's better than I expected. It's definitely been flipped on the inside to be modernized. That ugly modernization, but it's has open floor plan. Oh, I hate it. Oh, they have a little mud area. I do, because I have one too. It's not that big. Like, that's a huge lip. Ours is like maybe 1/4 of an inch lip, just enough so you don't have to worry about fucking falling with a coat rack, because we installed a coat rack, but ours had, you know how we have that built-in like original bench, because when they built the house they built that in so we can have a shoe cubby and a place to hang up our coats, and a place like if we get muddy, like it's that area. I like that, because I'm the person, like if someone's coming into my house, you're taking off your shoes at the front door and putting them in the cubby, because or on the shoe rack, because I'm not, I don't want the only reason why shoes will be in the house is because we're working out and we're doing like, you know, we're working out in the living room. That's the only reason why shoes will be worn in the house. Like, I'd be able, if I had the money, I would have 2 pairs of my athletic shoes, because I walk outside with them. I'd have 1 pair strictly for indoors, so that way they never go outside and get contaminated and I don't have to drag dirt and shit in.
Yeah.
That's also why I bought that shoe rack for the closet, where we hang up our stuff, because I can just go put my shoes in there and close it, and then you don't see them, and they're protected in a fabric case and everything. I don't know, I liked it. There's a reason why a lot of my clothes from high school still, like, up until recently, 1, fit, and then 2, are still in really good condition, because I take care of my shit. I don't want... And then, like, I donated a lot of it recently, but I was able to donate it because it's in really good condition still. People like, do you wear your clothes often? I was like, yeah, I do. I just take very good care of them. I wash everything on, like, the hand wash cycle, or mostly delicate cycle, and then I hang dry it. And I don't use bleach on my shit. I think the thing I like most about this house is this bench with the little hanger. It does not match the rest of the house. It's really out of place, but I like that the most, just because I like practicality. I like being able to come in, having a little table to put my keys on, being able to sit down and take my shoes off to put them away so they don't get the rest of the house dirty, and hang up my coat and hat. Like, I enjoy practicality. I hate the rest of this house, though. God.
The person who designed the house was clearly an artist, and they were really proud of their bottle tile thing.
I'm curious when this was built, honestly. This is the fucking tiniest kitchen. You have a dishwasher, which is great, but you have no cabinet space. Like, that's all you get. I mean, I guess if you're a single person who's doesn't give a shit, because where are you gonna put, like, I just assume if you're cooking, where are you gonna put your pots and pans, and where are you gonna store your food? Okay, so they do have some storage space, but, like, presumably that's where you're gonna be keeping, like, not just the fridge, but up here's where you're gonna be keeping your food. You need space for that.
I don't know. this may sound weird, and it might be perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I say that weird. Anyways, that seems like a long way to walk across your kitchen.
It is. And I'm looking at this like, so they're definitely not coffee drinkers because I feel like, or they don't have a toaster. Well, again, this is an empty home, but like we have our toaster out on our counter space because we have a decent amount because our kitchen's like the biggest room in our fucking house. Or one of the biggest, and like, so we have our coffee maker out, our toaster out, my blender out. Like, even when it's clean, we leave it out because we use those things like extremely frequently. The rice maker is always out. We just clean it and then we leave it out because like we're using the rice maker like every other day. So like I like to have stuff on the counter easy to go, especially since I don't have a lot of spoons. I keep things organized and cleaned and wiped down, but I like to keep it out. And obviously not pots and pans I'm not going to have out, but stuff like, I feel like with a coffee machine and toaster and like, you know, a rice maker, that's all stuff you would keep on your countertop.
Right.
And then the smoothie maker is, because I will be honest, the smoothie maker is like, the blender is tall enough that it doesn't really fit. I think there's one area it could fit, but like we keep food there, so I'm not putting the blender there. Because it's too tall to fit in most of the spaces that we have for our the IKEA cabinets that like came with our house. Because I always think is like, I always tell people I hate white cabinets, and they come to our house and you've seen it, we have white cabinets, then with glass you can see through it. But I'm like, yeah, I know, we can't afford to replace cabinets, nor do I know how. I just don't like that they're white, but like I'm not gonna paint over them because they're like a plastic material. It'll look like shit. I hate this, like, I want to know, oh, why is that so narrow? You know, I have toured weird fucking houses too, like, most of the houses we toured were fairly normal, but there were two when we were looking for houses that were very, like, one of them is in our current neighborhood, and we toured it, and it was definitely like a family like 100 years ago was extremely religious because they made concrete fucking altars for Jesus throughout the house, including in the kids' bedrooms, and they weren't small. They were like 3 by 2, like 3 foot by 2 foot concrete like structures. And I was just like, oh my god, because we looked at the house, we're like, it's really, like, for a house for that size, it was a big house and it was really cheap, and we're wondering why it was so cheap for such a big house. And then we realized the layout was really weird. The stairs were concrete, but they weren't level, so that was yeah, because they like sloped down. It was really strange. And like the amount of altars, when we're like, this is like,
don't forget your sacrifice before you go to bed.
It was weird. And another one we came across, someone had like what looked like an old chest freezer, but it looked like it was metal, and it was like, looked like exactly something you would keep like a human body in. It was just like, oh, and then we found like rust stains all down there. We're like, that could be old blood. That could be old blood. But that's what I'm talking about. Houses have character. This doesn't have care. I hate the floor.
That's not part of the same house.
No, that's too nice to be part of the same house. Are you agreeing with me? Like, that does not...
This room looks normal.
This room does look normal. Actually, I like the flooring. The flooring looks nice. It's not necessarily my style, but it looks nice. Also, you gotta be careful, man, depending on those curtains. I think those are normal curtains. Like, there's ones that are wood curtains. Those ones are really nice and sturdy, but they're difficult to clean.
Yeah.
However, the plastic curtains get broken.
Let them get dusty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Plastic curtains, if you have cats, those, like, Cetra has destroyed our curtains. We have, like, our plastic ones. That's why we have the, like, big fabric curtains that we got really cheap from, like, when Big Lots was a thing. Is this all the same room?
I think they're different rooms.
Yeah, okay. This is the first and second bedroom. Damn, what a shit. And then at the corner window, not anywhere else, just there. You're never gonna be able to put curtains there. Not well. Oh, God. Why? I see the appeal now. You could turn it into a haunted house. I see
Like,
the
it
appeal.
is the light on? Why is it a red light if that's the case? Like, is that going into the basement or to the garage?
I need to.
Where is it going?
I have to send this to my wife. Hold on. I'm just sending that to her. I'm sorry, that's the greatest picture. If I saw that and I had a lot of money, I might actually buy it for that room. That is the greatest. Oh, that is chilling. That is a haunted house. It's so narrow. I want to see how narrow that is because I know I could fit. I am tiny, but oh my God. And then it goes to this. This is such a point. This is a garage. This has to be a garage. It doesn't look like it opens. Oh, they sealed it. They sealed. This was not. This looks like it wasn't originally a wall. There's that hallway. There's the chilling hallway right there. There's a door. Oh, this was supposed to be a garage, and it's not. It's that blue structure.
Wait a minute.
What?
How does that door open?
Well, I think it's a...
Because the handle is on the left side.
So, oh God, it has to open out then, right?
Which means there, like, from our perspective, there would have to be a room on the right.
So I think the room is on the left that goes into the house, and I think that goes outside, because this looks like it was originally a garage. It was built to be a garage, I think. I don't know what the fuck there. Yep, see,
Okay,
it goes outside. So it goes out to the... It was supposed to be a garage, because you can see this wall looks really smooth, and this wall looks like shit. It's because that was probably a garage door, and they were too lazy to build, like, a real thing. God, that looks bad. I hate it so much.
Like, my friend in high school converted, like, his family converted their garage into a room for him. His room was dope.
I bet.
It looked way better than that.
I bet. Yeah, this is the basement. Oh, this is an old home, too, because of that fireplace. Fuck. Is this supposed to be appealing? Who the fuck would like this? There's the door to the garage.
No, that's on the other side of the house.
Yeah, it is. So
they built another garage. Unless that garage was always there and they cheaply built an old, like, they built the equivalent of a garage over there.
Yeah, because this is because this goes what looks like to be partially underground for whatever reason, and then this is that shitty door structure. So this was originally a garage right here, because this outside was meant to go up. It looks like, I hate that. Oh my God, I hate this house so much. Why? Oh my God, it looks so bad. Why? The more I see, the worse it gets. Yeah, you think it's good just to show this? These are bottles, by the way. You were right. Distillery. These are whiskey and wine bottles. Literally says wine. What does it say? Made in... Yep, made in Germany. Back to listing, please. I need to know. Hazel Park, Michigan, but I need to know more. I need to know more about this house. Tell me. The bottle house, an extensive renovation, and yeah, that was extensive because that looked like shit. I want to know when this shit was built. Built in 1937. It's younger than my house.
Yeah, but when were the bottles and shit put in?
That's what I want to know. I wonder if it was most interesting and beloved residences. Yeah? True crime capsule of the 1930s Detroit. So it was probably built like that. So it wasn't originally, it was offered for sale to the public for the first time in 70 years. 20,000 bottles were used to create it. Gourmet kitchen with quartz counters, yeah? Bonus family room is accessible both through the basement and the rear exterior, offering endless use possibilities. Yeah? Yeah? I don't think anyone's gonna be buying that house, I'm just saying. Like living in an art gallery circa 1987. Southern smoke. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. Wait, is this another Michigan one? It is another Michigan, Bloomfield Hills. I feel like I've been here for there was a mall I thought in Bloomfield like a long time ago. $3.5 million basically, 5 beds, 8 baths. That is a fucking gigantic house. Almost 12,000 square feet. Jesus Christ. No wonder. Yeah, the price tag seems, well, reasonable. I guess let's see why it's, good God. They have a turret. I don't like this because it just looks like you're gonna walk into a mall. Oh, weird. It's like a creepy, like, company retreat resort. Like, it's where everyone goes to be fake. Smile to your face, stab you in the back. There's some cord. Those just look like cords. At least it's clean looking. I'll give them that. That's actually kind of a cool room to step down.
Not something it's not a place I would like living.
Nope.
What?
So this room, I do like, you can see out into the, like, woods. That's really cool. That is a gaudy fucking fireplace. This is cool. The railing is really cool.
And I do like when houses have that little balcony into the living room. Yep. Because, well, I just like lofts. I think lofts are cool.
Lofts are very cool.
Thank you, 90s, for instilling that in us.
I like lofts. It also makes it open, so like if you need to holler for something, you can just be like, hey, give me a glass of water.
I'm gonna do a flip onto the couch. No, don't. I'm gonna do a flip. Stop.
This is...
I told you.
You would. Yeah, this is definitely a place where they had meetings. Interesting art. Fingerprint art. I'm just thinking of Elden Ring now. Honestly, that backsplash though is decent. Here, oh, well, it looks less good on the right side.
So it must be a madness house, since they support the 3 fingers.
Yeah, they clearly do. Honestly, like, I feel like this used to be... Yeah, wait, what? Is this a long hallway? Ah...
Oh, man.
If you're buying this for, like, if you have a huge family and, like, having your parents live with you and you don't want to see them, this is the kind of house you buy.
Go back to pictures previous. Make it more Art Deco, and I would love it. Oh
my god, yes, because Art Deco is, like, the dwarven style of architecture, and I love that shit. It's so metallic and gaudy, and, or like I forget what the kind of, not opposite, but like the elven type of structure. I like that too. It's also very gaudy. It's just in a different way. Very normal looking bedroom compared to the rest of the house.
That's just a hotel.
Yeah, it is a hotel. This looks like a hotel. Yep, you're right. Hotel vibes. This is the most unique part of.
What the fuck is that window?
Yeah, it like opens like. It looks like the curtains latch. Why do the curtains latch? Now I have worries.
But like,
I
unless
don't
you're
like
tall,
that
you
face.
have to climb onto the counter.
I mean, I've done that shit before when I've been too short to reach some of the stuff higher up. That. The way that.
Meanwhile, the baby's still looking at you through the mirror.
Yep. I hate it. I hate it.
I watched you fuck, now I'm gonna watch you poop.
You just have to do the walk of shame with that thing fucking staring at you. If you brought anyone over for like some fun adult time, you would never know if they left unless you saw them out personally. This place is too big, they could hide. There's so many places they could hide. I kind of...
That'd be a fun thing to do.
This looks like a doctor's office waiting room, kind of, how they used to be in like the early 2000s and late 90s.
Like, take a bunch of Zillow posts and Photoshop a creepy person hiding somewhere in every picture of a house.
Speaking of that, my wife suggested that we play a game together because we both have a knack for breaking shit, and not for speedrunning, just seeing how much of a game we can break and where we can break it. Just run around. Because I've broken Outlast multiple times and accidentally sped run it because I found a thing, if you jump over the fence, you clip through the world and end up at the very end of the game.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh yeah, I just beat Outlast in like 10 minutes.
I mean, see if it's a speedrunning record.
It's not. I think the speedrun, because I looked it up, it's like the speedrunning is like 4 minutes or something, because I don't know how because there's certain cutscenes you're supposed to be able to skip, but I don't know how to skip them, so they play out, but like people have figured out how to skip the cutscenes, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that, so yeah. But there's a couple other ones I figured out, but like, yeah, just like I it's not even that I like, well, I do kind of like it, but like I don't intentionally go out. I just get really, really curious about things, so I try to do things, and it's like the game's like, you can't do that. No. It's why I was told I'd make a good game tester, because I do things you shouldn't be doing, but if anyone does them, you know, then there's like, okay, it's a thing you could fix.
See, I'd be a bad game tester for the sole fact, like, okay, I want to go here. There's an invisible wall. Boo! Like, they just hear me constantly saying boo throughout the office, and they're like, shut the fuck up. It's so people can't go there. And I'm like, I know, but I want to.
But you'd be good because, like, you explore really thoroughly, too. And like I do. Like, I've literally found an error in Outlast that someone was like, how the fuck did you squeeze in there? Like, did. And I went to get out, and I couldn't. I had to restart the game because I got stuck in the pipes. You're not supposed to be in there at all. But I managed to find a way. And I'm just one of those people, like, I find the strangest shit to break in games. You know, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at painting wise, but I really don't enjoy whatever this is. That's like built into the...
Make it a race car bed and you've got yourself a deal.
Give me an Art Deco bed frame, you got yourself a deal. Make that Art Deco! Make that Art Deco! It's so close!
The whole place is so close to, like, Art Deco in the sense of, like BioShock Art Deco.
Yeah, no, I like that. But look at this! The shape is there! It's just made of wood. It's made of the wrong material. And then it needs different handles. Oh, that is so close! That could be so cool looking, and... Oh, even if you redid the wood, if you give it a slightly different texture and you give it a different stain or paint, oh, that could be so cool looking. Put some metal on it. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this glass house mirror room. I'm looking more and I'm hating it more and more. What the fuck? What am I looking at right now? What am I looking at? This looks like a liminal space. glass block. I hate all of this. You know, I'm digging the bathtub. I am digging that jacuzzi tub.
I wish they would have taken the picture at a different angle because
Yeah.
it looks like 2 rooms.
It does. It does. It's because there's like a wall here, I think. I'm assuming that's where the toilet is. But I that tub is cool. Why are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Vanity for the vainest.
Huh?
A vanity for the vainest.
Yeah, are you seeing the conference phone right here? There's a conference phone.
Fuck you, I'm doing my makeup.
That's a fucking conference phone. Oh my god, why? Why
Yeah,
is it in your bathroom?
You don't want to hold a phone up to your ear while you're doing your makeup. You gotta put that shit on speaker, so it's easier if you could just press a button.
This is a Forever, like, it still reminds me of Forever 21. If it had more white to it, it definitely would. What the fuck? Is that supposed to be the Little Red Riding Hood killed the wolf? Like...
You are born from the wolf, child. Now embrace me.
I don't even know what this room is. This looks like a cock chair.
I think it's supposed to be like a bar of some type, but...
With one chair.
Yeah. Another bar.
Oh, look! Oh, another long hallway with... What is fitting in here? What is this for? It has to be like an art thing.
Yeah, there would be like bugs or tiny rocks. And you pull out the drawer. And you could see like bones or bugs or shit.
Okay. Because this looks like it had to have been a museum of some sort. But like, not a good museum. Is that a loft? Up there's the upstairs. We get to see it. That's a shit picture. Why would you take that? That's a better picture. That's actually a decent one. They did a good job there. Again, this has elements that it could have been really cool, but then they just didn't follow through with any of it. This doesn't look real. I'm sure it is, but it's just that picture with like a filter over it or something. I don't know, it just doesn't look real. That definitely doesn't look real. The fireplace.
At least like the tiny
doesn't.
square in it, yeah.
The tiny square in it. It's a cheap ass carpet. They have a gym. Hey, I fucking would love a gym. They have a TV there. I guess if you... The mirror makes sense with the gym because you can watch how you can see your form to make sure everything's correct. It looks like a fucking Peloton with that giant screen. Kettlebell or kettlebells, different weights. That's honestly, you got most of what you need there. Interesting shower. Oh my god, do you get all the land around it too? You probably do. Lots of pictures. They have a fucking tennis court. Jesus. How much? 3.3 acre lot. Okay. So yeah, you do get the surrounding area.
So basically $1 million per acre.
Sophisticated and an inviting living space. Exciting relationship between architecture and landscape. Yeah, that's a way to describe it for sure. Money can't buy taste, but it can buy 3 gold cars.
In a weird way, I kind of like it. The house, anyway.
Where's this at? Washington? Okay. 2.3 million. 5 beds, 7 baths, 4,700 square feet. That's another huge home.
Yeah.
God.
Like, I don't know why. I kind of like...
Built in 2025. This was built last year.
Huh.
Why are they advertising it with gold cars though? Like, did they build it, decide that they didn't want to stay living there, and now they're selling it?
It was probably some streamer who's like, oh fuck, I blew all my money.
That could be correct too. They spent all their money on gold cars. All right, this looks like something Tony Stark would live in, like.
A little bit, yeah. Like, I don't know why. It's arguably not good looking.
No.
But I still like it for some reason.
I'm like, it's not terrible. It's not pleasing to the eye at all. But it's not terrible. They do have strips of grass under the cars. I don't know if you noticed that, and I bet that's to keep. Like, I don't know if that's good. That's not good because it's gonna. If the grass grows enough, it's gonna. I don't know what that's for. Why do you have strips of grass? Architecturally, that's not. It's gonna create cracks.
Grows where my gold cars go, and nobody knows why.
Wait, do they have the same thing? Oh, that's just shrubs. That's
it's
fine.
got a bunch of 4 grass lines. Okay.
That's not even real
unless
grass.
It's AstroTurf.
It has to be AstroTurf. I don't know why they have that. Is it supposed to be bumps? Like, what are you trying to accomplish here? The only thing I really like so far is the garden here. Again, I like garden space. But like, there's an empty space here. You have this, and then you have this jutting out. Like, what the fuck is that gonna be? A crawl space? That's just a place you can just like crawl in like your fucking golem, and you can pop out and scare the people while you're in the fucking air ducts. Like, that's what that is.
Oh man, I love using Pringles as chairs.
Yeah, those are Pringles, or a tongue, I guess, because the line there. But oh, I hate the staircase too. Like, especially you can see through it. That shit scares me. It's made of, is that marbling? Because if so, that shit's slippery.
Yeah.
That's gonna be, I mean, that's gonna be a fucking disaster for anyone who has any sort of mobility issues. And I don't even people can go upstairs because that's gonna be so slippery. Also, what the fuck is that? Okay, good. It's going to be an echoey house. It's going to be echoey. Money can't buy taste. That is definitely true. It's like they got really pretty expensive stuff and didn't know what this is. Where's your fridge? Because they have this stuff here. It looks like your ovens and counter space, but it looks like you have to go around to the back to use the... Oh, that's... Oh, okay, no, right there might be your stove. So the wood part, that's a custom fridge then. That has to be your fridge.
Hopefully.
Or your pantry. That's a... So the wall of wine is kind of cool. However, I would use wood to make those little diamond things to stick your wine in, because I always think that the little trellis looks really good. That's okay.
But also, you should either keep them in a basement or in a specified wine fridge.
Yep. Well, if they're not opened, they're probably fine. If they've been sealed correctly, they're probably fine for a very long time.
Well, I mean, they will be fine for like literally forever, but it's... I forget what that stuff is meant to do, like the proper temperature and stuff. I think it's like to bring out the flavor or some shit more. Yeah. I don't know.
It's supposed to, I probably preserves it from getting too potent as well. Because like really old wines are worth a lot of money. This is that has to be a fridge. That's like a walk-in fridge, by the way. That's probably taller than me. And that's another stove? Is that a gas stove? Because like... But if this is actually marble, you would want it has to be something special on there, because marble would crack under the heat. What if they built it like that and they didn't know, and they just did it anyway, and then they're gonna have shit crack and explode on them? I hate this house. I hate it more. I hate it more now.
I would hide in those cupboards.
Yeah, but you can see through them.
Exactly. You just like curl up in there and make a creepy face and wait for someone to walk by.
You're
And
just
scare the
breathing
shit
into
out
it
of
and
them.
you can see the mist from your fucking mouth. Oh boy,
It's a rich bathroom.
it's something with their faked age fucking laminate flooring here. That looks like shit to me. Oh, the more just do better. When you have this much money, do better. Please, come on.
What's with the...
Oh, that's a shower.
Big
That's a
stool in
stand-up shower. So that is... Wait, is that over the laminate? So this is probably waterproof laminate, which is why it looks the way it is. But, like, it looks like shit for the whole floor. If you wanted to do it that way, just do a Japanese-style bathroom then, where you can have it slightly slanted and the water drains down an area. However, you would want a separate toilet room at that point, because you don't want that getting... Oh, God. Personally, if I could have my toilet in a separate room, I would. I don't want it near the shower.
The floor better, like, where the floor is, better have some good sealant.
It better, because that's a huge shower. It has to have it looks like it has multiples. Only 2. There's a little stool in the center. That's through some powerful water. Oh wait, they have it overhead too. Okay.
Where's the fucking drains?
I don't see any drains. I see everything in the walls and up top, but I don't see... Where are they? Are there like slits that we're not seeing? Because they might be behind this little stool, or maybe it is inside the stool, like at the very crevice of it. Because if it's not, if this isn't slanted and doesn't have any drains, that's just gonna fill.
Yeah.
Okay, the door is open. Look for... Okay, there's a drain. It's in the back. It is behind that little stool. I was right. Do you see it?
Nope.
It's the tiniest line behind that looking stool thing. It's the faintest line. I don't know if that's a good enough drain. It probably is, but only if it's tilted. It doesn't even need much, but just a slight incline. I'm getting too into this. I need to calm the fuck down. Okay, CEO room that didn't just moved in. God, I hate that. This is the type of material. I have this in my room. I fucking have this in my room. It's not my wall. I have a room divider that I can use as a background, and that's what it's like made out of. But they decided to make a whole fucking wall out of it. So I like the choice for marble, but not how they did it. For the sink, like the whole wall and the sink is a little much. But having it for the sink with this little flower style, that's cool. I like the flower like style sink with the porcelain. But the rest of it, also it's just, it is boxy. I do wish they would have shaped it more instead of just having a fucking block there. The block's a little off-putting. The slippery stairs from hell. At least it looks like slippery stairs from hell. It might just be, from what I'm looking at, because this white part underneath it may not be. Man, this just enforces, if you were to get rich, buying a place that doesn't look like shit is gonna be hard. Because I know I'm picky, but like, I just feel like a lot of these places, like, who enjoys this? There's another shower. That clashes with the countertop and the flooring, like, a ton. It's so gross looking. I'm gonna... I'm just letting my wife know. Okay, there we go. Wait. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
No.
Where are we right now? Because, like, okay, that's the outside. is there, okay, no, there's a door there. I'm like, is that just glass that you can just see into the toilet? Cause like, what's this? Is that right up? That's a bathroom. You can, what's out? Why is there a sink here then? Isn't there a sink in there?
But
that's a door. It has to be. There's a door there. There has to be.
It has to be, but wasn't there a tub in that bathroom as well?
There was a. That's not the right bathroom. I don't know where they have so many bathrooms. They have 7 bathrooms, by the way. So that might be a whole different one. So they have a shower. That's a shower in the back, and then that's a toilet. I don't know. I don't think they have a tub in that one. They have a sauna. They have a goddamn sauna. Okay, I approve of the sauna. Like, the wood's a little pale looking, but I don't know much about saunas, so you might have very limited, like, for what, if you want it to look a certain way, it might be extremely limited for the products you can use. I have no idea. However, having a sauna is pretty fucking cool. Here's the bathroom. Is this the bathroom that we saw earlier? That's a weird sink. Why does it look like that? It looks like it doesn't, it's gonna dribble out and like hit. Why is it pointed like, it's like pointed up. It's just gonna like dribble out. That's not functional. And this is gonna come out with-
Especially if you get water pressure problems.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a CPPP, like. Oh God. The only thing I appreciate, it looks like they have lighting at the bottom of the bathroom cabinets, that like recessed lighting. Well, recess I think is specifically above in the ceiling, but they have lighting underneath. And when if you are like me and sometimes have to get up in the middle of the night or late at night and you don't want to turn on a bunch of lights, like I like lighting like that. It's subtle enough you can see stuff, but it's not too bad to ruin your vision. However, I still hate what it's made out of. The fake ass deck. Okay, there's a decent fire pit. Oh, I'm assuming they used the right stone, because if you use certain brick, a fire pit will explode. I think we talked about that before, because I found that out when we were looking at getting a fire pit, and we did in 2020, but we wanted to make one, but then making one was going to be more expensive and more hazardous, because we were like, oh, we'll just use brick, and like, you can't, because it can explode. You have to use special like stuff. So we just bought one that looks like a witch's cauldron, and it was like fairly cheap. So, but I mean, I also got it during 2020 when money wasn't as big of an issue. Nice scenery. Danke. I'm going to turn my coffee heater on. Give me a second, or my mug, whatever you want to call it. See if I can find it. Don't reach. Ugh, I feel like Ace Ventura crawling out of a fucking rhino's ass, like what I do every time I do that. Turn on. Turn to 145 degrees, please. Ow. We won't. How about 131? Keep that there. Hi, Numic. We're looking at wild fucking Zillow homes. My cat's still in here? No, he left. Okay, there's your weird ass floor plan. I'm good. I have my streamiversary coming up soon, and yeah. Wishing you won the lottery. I always look, so the only reason why I really go on Reddit is for Zillow Gone Wild. I love to see that rich people don't have taste most of the time. And yeah, I wish I won the lottery too. I don't play it, and I just feel like it's a waste of money in most cases for people who are not lucky. So that's that house. I have told Lila she needs to play the goddamn lottery because she has won so much shit because of like drawings, whether it be on Twitch or like other things like Discord like giveaways and stuff. She always wins, and it'll be like, oh, there's 1,000 people in the drawing, and then she'll win the very first one. It's like, how are you this lucky? I was like, I wish I had a modicum of that amount of luck. I have never won anything that's been like a drawing. If it's been a competition, it's because I had to like fucking just compete, but like I want that kind of luck. But like, all that aside, I was like, seriously, I was like, just play once. If you don't win, fine, you don't have to spend a lot of money, but she should just try it once, because like if you win, her money problems for her and her husband are gone, and then she can live a much better life and afford really good health care. Okay, typical house in Florida. That is... Okay, I live too maximalism too far. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's compare. I lived in Florida. Wait, I want the actual listing. I don't want the pictures. I want the listing. I want to see where this is in... Okay, where is this in Florida? Because I want to see how close it was to where I used to live. What city did it say? Pinellas Park. I have no idea where that's at. That must be southern Florida, maybe? I'm afraid, give me a second, I'm gonna turn window capture off, and I'm doing that for a reason, because I'm afraid, I just wanted to make sure it's not gonna give away where I currently live. Right. Oh, shit, that's where it's at? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't? Okay, so you guys can see it's by Clearwater, kind of by Tampa. So, I lived in Jacksonville, so that's quite a drive. And I frequented St. Augustine a lot, and then we had done Daytona Beach once or twice. We have been to Tampa and Orlando for various things, but yeah, I never got any further south than Florida, or than Tampa, Florida, sorry. You lived in Vero Beach for a year, nice. Yeah, I grew up in Florida. I moved up here when I was a young teenager, but as much as I liked the climate in Florida, the people there aren't very nice. It could just be certain areas, but like also the amount of tourism, the tourist traps that are there is fucking insane. And then I was back, the last time I was in Florida was to see my childhood friend. I think I was 19 when I was last down there, because I was working 2 jobs and in college, so I saved up for 6 months to go down there for the whole summer. And yeah, that was a rough trip though at first for the first week, because when I woke up the day to go, like the day before I was supposed to fly down, I woke up with like a high fever. I had strep throat, and I was like I was really sick, and so I had to call off work that day because I was supposed to work, and they made this huge deal about, I had never called off before either. It was my first time calling off, and I had been working there for like 6 months, and I was like, hey, like I could barely talk, and I'm like, hey, I'm really sick, I have to call off. And they're like, you have to find someone to cover your shift. And I'm sitting here with like 103-degree fever, super sick, getting ready to go to my doctor's appointment to get antibiotics, prescription for them, and can't even drive because I'm so delirious. And they're like, you have to call. And I had to explain that, and my manager was so shitty with me. So I had my mom after my doctor's appointment, and I got a doctor's note, because if they said I didn't hand in that doctor's note the day that I called off, I was going to be fired. I worked for the movie theater, by the way. I was minimum wage job, and I never called off. I worked 2 jobs at a time. My other job was really chill because I was scheduled to work both. I worked theater at night and weekends, and my other job in the mornings and afternoons. And because I was crazy, and I really wanted to get out of the situation I was in, and because I had to call off and they were like being shitty, I had a doctor's note and I licked it and I coughed all over it. And then and after we got and pulled into the parking lot and I walked in and gave it to my manager, looking sick as shit in pajamas and disheveled. But I was so happy to have coughed all over that because I was like, I hope she fucking gets strep throat, because she's the one who's gonna handle it. And I know that's technically not a good thing to do, but she was such an asshole. Very political too. Yeah, Florida is. But she was such an asshole that I was like, it's minimum wage isn't worth this amount of harassment. Like, I worked my ass off there, and I was one of those people where it's become more of a thing now that people are making a deal of it, but like being too efficient, because I got yelled at because I would get done with my work and in between showings and there would be no one else, because I worked at a major theater chain, and then there was no one else coming in for like a half hour because there was no movie in for another hour because the time of day it was, because I would work 12-hour shifts in the weekend, right? And they were like, you can do this and this. I'm like, I already did that. They're like, what about sorting the candy? And I'm like, I already did that. And I was like, I was gonna get rid of the expired stuff, but you told me I wasn't allowed to get rid of expired stuff. Because that's why I always told people who are like, oh, I'll get the syrup, the cherry syrup in my Coke. I'm like, don't, it's 5 years old. It expired 5 years ago and they refused to change it. And they're charging for it. They charge a fucking $1 for it. So I was like, don't do that. I learned so much nasty shit working at the theater. And they're like, well, clean the popcorn machines, because I'm small enough to actually get into the popcorn machines. Yeah, get in like half my fucking body, because I could clean them, and I did. I cleaned them really well. The problem is, they were like, oh, you have to do this and this. I'm like, literally, I've done it all, and I don't know what to do. But they're like, you should have been so quick about it. You have to pretend to be busy. Like, just redo what you did because you went too fast. And I'm like, well, fuck me. Like, can't I just go on break? Like, and they're like, no. You have to have your very scheduled fucking break. It has to be exactly at this time.
That was one of my biggest gripes with McDonald's as well. Like,
oh, McDonald's did that shit.
Yeah, when I worked at McDonald's, I'd get shit done, and so they'd be like, if you've got time to clean, you've got time to clean. It's like, but I already fucking cleaned it. Well, clean it again.
Yep.
So I just had a wet rag, and if anybody walked by, I'd just be like, wiping down the same spot.
The thing is like, I like efficiency and I like order, and so I got to the point where I'd alphabetically, at the time, because I was allowed to do this, I'll alphabetically arrange the candy, including like what candy was going to be the closest to expiration though, would go first, and I'd try to alphabetically arrange it from there if possible. So like expiration dates would precede alphabetical stuff. Like, I had a whole arrangement done, and they seemed to like it because I was better at it than the manager, which that says something, because Jesus, I was only 19. But like, I remember one of my, like, I got yelled at by like the head of the theater because I was like, we had a busy night and everything was going fine. I was training people, because then there's people, if you're under 18, you're not allowed to cook the food. You're not allowed to do anything other than popcorn and drinks and stuff and slushies. You can't operate the ovens and stuff like that. That's fine. But you know, I'm training people and I have to make sure like no one's touching the oven who's under 18. But then again, it's like, I don't know, because no one wears a badge with their age on it. So I don't know who's 18 and who's not necessarily, because when you're 19, people who are 17 are gonna look still like babies, and like, oh, you could be 18. I was like, shit, I don't know who's capable of like running the ovens, because I'm super busy at the register, because some of the people weren't register trained yet. So I'm like, hey, can someone go make like a batch of pretzels? We have 3 different orders, and I told the wrong person to make it, and they knew how to make them, but they got in trouble because they fucking touched the oven once. It's not they got hurt, they did the proper thing, but they were like, you're not allowed to do that. And I'm like, no one told me. I've never worked with these people. I just asked someone to go do it, and the person who went and did it was underage. They were like 17 instead of 18, so they weren't allowed to touch the oven, and then they did, and I'm like, you should have told me. And they're like, we needed you to do that. I'm like, yes, but you also have me assigned to a register on a Saturday night, and then like Harry Potter is out, and then you're having me do all the pretzels and the pizzas, and I'm like, that's impossible to do. And so I'm sitting there running around, and and you're not allowed to have anyone else operate your fucking register, because that was a whole thing. And unless it's a manager can, but managers don't like to do anything from my experience. Maybe it's changed now, I don't know. Other theaters might operate differently. I've always enjoyed smaller theaters because they actually seem to care. But like, my big thing for getting in trouble wasn't even that. It was like, I had people, so I worked a lot, and I would have people come in and learn my schedule because it was basically the same schedule every week. And they came in when I was working because when I cooked the food, when I made the pretzels, I always made them way too big. And people liked that because they were paying the same price. They're like, you have to stop doing that because we have people coming in, like mostly older people who are coming in and only coming in on the days you work and are cooking pretzels because they know that you make them double the size. They're like, but I was also like, but if I don't make them, I was making them double the size because otherwise the dough that we use goes to waste. They were literally telling me to throw away dough because they're like, you have to make them on this size. But I'm like, but then I'm left over with all this dough. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it? They're like, you throw it away. And I'm like, but that's wasteful. Just give it to the customer. Just give them their money's worth. They're already paying like $6 for a goddamn small pretzel. And then what killed me is they're like, for people who need a slightly lower fat intake or health issues. So we're supposed to bake pretzels that have no salt and nothing on them. And they would be like, you have to, even if they say they want it butter-free, you still have to brush butter on it. We don't make butter-free pretzels here. You still brush it because it makes it look better in the cabinet. It makes it look shiny. So you have to brush butter on all of them regardless. I'm like, isn't that like a fucking health and safety issue? Like, I don't know how corporations survive some of these. Like, I was like, what if someone wants a pretzel because they're baked and has a gallbladder issue? So they just want a plain pretzel with no butter and no salt. But we're not allowed to do that. We have to put butter on it anyway. But we have to tell the customer that it's butter-free. That to me is a fucking health violation. And I have a big problem with that. Like, a huge problem with that. And like, if a health and safety inspector ever came in, man, I would just blab because I'm like, there's changes. I would rather be the manager and have changes. Like, there should be better food policies. We would literally take the popcorn. That's why I tell people, if you're I don't know the policy for smaller, but for chains, for movie theater chains, for the popcorn policy, maybe it changed since COVID, but if there's popcorn left over at the end of the night, which there will be, they put it in giant trash bags that are not food safety. They're not meant to hold food. These are contractor bags that they fill with popcorn and tie off, and then they put them in the back so you don't see them. In the morning when the theater opens, they take those up and they dump them into the popcorn to make it look like fresh. It's not fresh. It is not fresh popcorn. That popcorn is from the night before. So if you go to a movie theater and it's within the first 2 to 3 hours of opening, do not buy the popcorn. It is old as fuck. It is old. Do not buy it. And also some of the stuff that they put on your food is just a giant tub of lard they keep out in the back, and it's not refrigerated or anything. Like, it's gross. It is gross. What I've learned is if you're young, they don't take you seriously, and as a person who has food allergies, like, I take that shit very seriously. Not just like wearing gloves, but like if someone requests a pretzel without butter, I had to tell them, hey, there's actually is butter on these. They just tell you that they are butter-free when they're not. So...
Well, you just made me feel better about myself as a supervisor, because a lot of times I will have... Like where I work, I get a lot of younger people for seasonal stuff. And oftentimes, like the night... Some of my best employees have been like 19-year-olds.
Yeah. Like
19, 20-year-olds. And I'm like, I wish I could make them a lead or a soup right fucking now. Because they are way too good and better than everybody else.
It just depends on the person and the type of job it is too. Like, some people do better in certain jobs. I liked the theater because I liked that it was very predictable. The theater was extremely predictable. Working at the zoo was way less predictable. I did okay, but I also had a lot of health issues back then because I didn't know how to gluten allergy. So like I was always getting sick, which I felt bad about. But like I felt like I was always I feel like because I have been told, like, I've always been a good employee, but a couple jobs that had issues with me were like, you're a great employee. The problem is you're unreliable because of your health. And I'm like, I know, because they're like, some days you're like on it, and other days you have energy for nothing. And I'm like, I can't help it. And I was like, but I'm still coming in. Even if I feel like death, I'm still there. And they're like, and you can barely walk. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
That's why, like, there were days I'd go to the zoo and they'd have me go to the other entrance, and I'd be like, can you please just keep me at the main entrance? Like, I cannot do that walk today. Like, I am begging you, I will take, if the person who's there for 8 hours wants to go to the other entrance and be here for less time, I will gladly take it, just so I don't have to fucking make that walk, because it's too far. It's too far for me on some days where I'm like feeling like everything is on fire and someone broke my kneecaps. I'm like, I can't do it today. So I remember they had, I mean, that was when other people worked there who were supervisors who were nice too, but I don't think they work there anymore. But I mean, at least the zoo they tried to be accommodating for me, which was really nice, because they knew that I had those issues to a point. They didn't know the extent of them, obviously, but like there were some days though, it got so hot I had to ask to go home because there was no AC working, and I couldn't even I couldn't sit up straight without like starting to black out. And like I had to have, like, at times I was like worried, I was like, I might need someone to walk me to my car because I don't know if I'm gonna make it like on the blacktop because I'm like so fucking drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I know you know, because there's days that I've gotten like, 100 fucking degrees and they're like, you still gotta go in, and I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I'm out of water. I need a manager or someone to bring me water. And they're like, okay, no one's available, but someone can bring you water in like an hour. And I'm like, an hour? And I'm like, I know we're busy, but an hour? But yeah, this house, I don't remember. Whoa. Whoa. What am I looking at? Wait. This is the Florida one. Okay, this is what it looks like on the outside.
Right.
This is the outside of the house. Honestly, that pile of rocks. Okay, like, honestly, that looks more normal for fucking Florida right there. Just the junk stuff in the backyard. Wait, what is there? That's a tennis court? But what's this? What is this? This has character. I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying this is interesting. That is an interesting, that's a choice. The candy machines, like...
I feel like after, like, for the first maybe month, I'd be like, this is so cool, but then after that, I'd be like, okay, now I'm just annoyed and over
What
it all.
is this keyhole-looking doorway? It's not even a doorway. What is this? All this shit right here. That's a mirror, that's why it looks so big, but there's, like, stereo equipment and boxes everywhere. Honestly,
I think there's an old Atari in there.
I think there is. The one thing that is true about this house that says typical Florida is the floor. The floor is very typical. Between this flooring and one that's very similar, it's like a lighter coloring. Almost every house in Florida, I feel like, has this shit for the floor. The floor is very typical. But this doesn't look typical at all. What the fuck? Is this a functional house? Because it doesn't really seem like it is. I mean, it must be. Yeah, the flooring screams, I live in Florida. But the rest of this, I mean, I guess, what the fuck? That's an iguana. That is a fake iguana. What is this level
cave.
of... It's a cave.
Is that supposed to be a pirate cove?
It looks like a fucking pirate cove. There's ropes. These move. I don't think these are stable. It's gonna move. Oh my god, what the fuck? How is
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a pirate cove.
Oh, this is... Oh, I like the...
Oh, okay, I kind of love it.
I kind of love it. I'm sending this also to my wife. Hold on. This is so cool. This has what I said about character. This has it. There's fucking bars here like you're in prison. Like, what the fuck? This can't be up to code, but I love it. The vibes. This is a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
I told you it was like a jail. There's a fucking
Let me
skeleton.
out.
Fucking pirate flag. What is? Who are these people? Who are you? $500,000 for 4,100 square feet in Florida. I don't think that's bad. That's a half a car. That's not even a full car. That's a half a car. What is this? That's keyboard.
Slightly more than half a car.
Slightly more, because you can see half a seat. What is this? There's
Like
an upper
3/4
area.
circle.
This looks like a tavern, but look, that's a piano. Those steps, those are piano. Those are piano steps. What? This is the coolest shit.
On one hand, it's like, it'd be dope if it played music, but on the other hand, if you live there and it played music every fucking time you walk through there, you'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they have swinging doors, dude. I love this because I'm one of those people who's like, I love when there's like indoor like city structures. Do you know what I mean? Like, not for my own house, but like going to places that have it like this, where it's like you're inside, but then it's set up to be like the out, like.
Yes. But the whole Night at the Roxbury thing, where they want to make a club where the inside looks like the outside and the outside looks like the inside.
Yeah. This is wild. This is the fucking Blues Brothers. Oh my god. Hold up. I don't know how well I can be heard. I don't want to be too loud, but I want to make sure. You would do the same thing. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I would too. Shit, actually, I probably wouldn't do the same thing. I have a very different style, but this is Old West vibes. So functionality, no, this is not functioning as like a good home, but it's just this is a vibe though. It doesn't look like you can go up there because I don't think that's tall enough to support a person. It might not even be structurally sound for all I know. But it is cool as shit. Yeah, because then that's that keyhole, so this goes right here. They have so much shit. It looks like they're still working on it. Maybe that's why they have all those boxes and stuff. It's a really nice table. Is that a pool table?
Might be. You know that show American Pickers?
Yeah! They would love this
place. This place reminds me of one of those types of people.
Yeah, I agree. That painting. Fucking bore. Yeah, this is the upstairs. Okay, so you can actually come up here. This looks very short though. You could sit here, sure, but standing seems like you would be hunched over. That's a bed with no privacy, but I guess if you're living here, that's a fucking theater that's a really small TV for a home theater. For having as many seats as you have here, yeah, your surround sound might be really good, but that's not much of a... Doesn't that look like a really small TV?
I mean, it looks like it, but also we don't really have anything for actual scale.
That is true, we don't. But like, they have so many seats, and what is this place? What the fuck? That room looks like a goddamn disaster. Narrow, like, this looks like the circuit box. Is that a saddle? This place is so messy. You would think they would have cleaned this up, but I'm wondering if they were in the process of renovating some of the areas and that's why it looks like a goddamn disaster.
Maybe.
Cause, they even have, what
hot
the
tub.
Yep, indoors? Wait, hold on. This is the room. That's really not good. Like, because that's a ceiling. You can see up here where that ceiling, that's water damage. That's water damage. Ooh. Because we were gonna buy a house that had a hot tub inside it. It was even smaller than this house, and the deal ended up falling through because their basement had a huge bow in it, like a significant one, and so we lowballed them a little bit for part of the cost to repair that, because it would have been like really expensive to fix that. And they were just like, oh no, I actually want like 30,000 more than the listing price that I have. And I'm like, why? why would you list it for one price and then ask for way more? Also, your basement's not sound, and then the room they set up for the hot tub, because I had my dad go over with us for the second trip, and my dad's like, the way they built that room for the hot tub was not meant to have humidity in it, because there's no way for the humidity to be drawn out. They have a ceiling fan in there, and that was it. So he's like, that was actually really poorly built, and that it will cause a ton of problems if that hot tub stays in that room. And I'm wondering that's what had happened here, because that paint is clearly has some water damage. Also, they have outlets in here. I know you kind of need one for that, but like, I don't think those are the proper ones you would need. That is a bathroom. This house makes you feel like I need to have a drink. I mean, I have one, it's just not the right kind of drink. And then you're at this part of the house. This is the wildest house. God, why do you have so much shit? They're not hoarders, because it's not, they don't look like they're, I mean, it's messy. I can't say this is hoarders, but it is messy. Oh God, please clean it up. Why would, that looks like a carpeted wall. I hope that's not a carpeted wall. Oh, it's ugly. Oh God, does Asmund Gold live in this room? No, it would be way grosser. That's right. He doesn't just pile shit up. He doesn't throw shit away, or at least he didn't. I remember seeing videos. Granger. Oh God! Oh God! Maybe he does! Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Numic, anyone who's on here right now needs to look, and if you see it, let me know. Let me know. I don't mean this little carving here. That's actually kind of cool. Look at the chair. Look at the chair. What the fuck happened to that chair, huh? Huh? The backside of this one looks fine. What is on that chair? Why does it look like that? Why is it caked in God knows what? Is that dandruff? What the fuck is that? What is it? What is it? I just realized the ceiling is a popcorn ceiling. And also, more concerningly, to the left corner, it's coming apart. There's a hole there. This house is really cool in areas, do not get me wrong. That Pirate Cove, that bar, whatever area is really cool. Dear God, this is a messy house though. Jacksonville traffic. Jacksonville traffic, I'm so glad I never had to drive down there. It's no joke, it's no joke. I do want to go back down there. Like my childhood friend wants me to come down there this year to, for like a couple weeks. Like to fly down or drive down. It would be, I don't have a functioning vehicle really, so it would be having to fly down, which I don't want to do because I'm terrified of planes. I've done it. I've been on a plane several times. I'm just terrified every fucking time. And the last time I was on a plane, I was 19 and I had strep throat, and I didn't realize when you have strep throat, at least I did, my ear was completely clogged. It never popped. I did everything you could possibly do to get it to pop, and it wouldn't. I was in so much pain. I felt like my eardrum was gonna burst. But, yeah, that chair is disturbed. That looks like my chair. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I think that's my chair. I think
you can't leave it at that.
No, not like that. No, it's different. Oh, I don't know if it's different. Hold on. Look at the shape. It's slightly different. Mine comes down more, where that one's more angled in. Also, my chair is clean. It has a little bit of, like pet hair on it, but that's it. Thank you for the resub, Lili. Oh, Tallahassee is terrible to drive through. So, okay, I've had to do rush hour in Chicago because we were supposed to get there hours beforehand, but on the way to Chicago, a semi flipped and set us back like 3 hours. So we hit it at rush hour for downtown Chicago. Because we were driving to Milwaukee for work, because I used to work in genetics and I had to drive everywhere to collect samples, which was an extremely long day, and then we had to drive back to run those samples at the lab. And Guys, being a scientist, you don't realize it's not just lab work, it's a lot of field work. It's like I would say 2/3 field work and like 1/3 lab work during like the season you need to be out, and then winter mostly lab work. But yeah, no. Chicago driving was awful. That's the worst. I've been in LA. I didn't have to drive in LA, thank God. But when I was younger, when I was like 18, I was in LA for a competition for like 3 to 5 days or something. And that traffic was bad, but downtown Chicago traffic was way worse. That was downtown, not even the ambulance could get through a route that avoids Chicago. Well, we had to go through Chicago because we had to stop there for some reason, but we ended up getting off on the wrong exit and ended up in a really bad part of Chicago, and we had to like make sure the doors were locked because I'm like, where are we? We had no idea. We're just driving around a work van and we're like, where are we? But yeah, so yeah, Nasty, thank you, Lila, again for the resub. I appreciate it. Nasty fucking chair. It's similar to my chair. I'm sure they got it from Amazon because that's where I got mine. The TV is so clean. That's what gets me. Oh, can I zoom in? No! I want to zoom in!
You might be able to zoom in if you right-click and open image in new tab.
Oh, oh, I can't! I had to show. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. So that weird dust that's on the chair is on this other chair, which looks like my old gaming chair, but red. It is definitely on that chair. It is on these toolboxes. It's not on the TV, but it is on the TV stand. So it's probably not like human debris, which are like dandruff. It's not that. It does look like it's wood dust, and that means they were doing like using a saw or something like electrical equipment indoors and probably getting it everywhere, which is not good because you can breathe that shit in and it's really bad for you to breathe in. Okay, this I can't. Oh my god. Is their pool even functional? What the fuck? Wait, why does it look like this on the backside? Why? What am I? What? The door is really cool though. And then like, look at this, like the pillars. What the fuck? Is the fucking pool like around it is really cool. The pool could use a cleaning, but
Shuffleboard.
what? There's rocks up here. They have this rock facade. They have, what is this? What is this thing here? The sport
shuffleboard.
What is shuffleboard?
You have a stick and you push a little puck and you try to land on one of the numbered tiles for like points.
Okay. Why is there a? That's King Kong. Monkey on a plane. Fuck off. Oh, there's another one.
I think they just have a lot of money and they buy a lot of shit from either like old stuff that studios were throwing out, or they go to different like again the people come across as like pickers.
Yeah, they do. They really. This reminds me of a like miniature golf course. That light there. This whole place, that looks like a beehive, and it's not. Like, this whole place is a damn vibe. They have lights strung up. Is that a heater? Looks like a heater. You have a covered picnic table. They have a boat indoors in their garage in a terrarium. It's too blurry to see what's in the terrarium, but there's your whole lot. That's a fairly sizable lot, honestly. Is that a trailer on their that is on their property.
Like
that's a trailer on their property. They're drunk. There's pods. Oh, okay. That's them either moving or someone, you know, they sold the house or someone passed away. I can't say this is a typical house in Florida. I lived in northern Florida though, so there's that. But like, I have never been in a house that looks like that. What the hell? That was kind of insane. Nauvoo train station. Oh god. And we're definitely looking at the Forever 21 home. I'm just reading what that said. Undisclosed address, Alma, New York. 1.1 million. Wait, why is that 1.1 million dollars? Oh, 890,000. That's not even 2,000 square feet. Like, I've been in upstate New York for work before, so I assume that's where this is. I don't care that the address is missing. Fuck off. This is... Why? Was this a train? Doesn't it look like they were... Oh, this looks not... Is this gonna be a bunch of pictures of the outside? Because, like, the inside... Oh, there's a... Yeah, okay, there's the train tracks. I'm like, where's this... Is this been...
Which, if a train still goes through there, that should actually make it cheaper.
Yeah, it would make it...
Which is the other crazy thing.
It's gonna be so loud, though. Can I see the inside? Can I see the there we go. Good little listing. The fuck? IKEA.
How much?
Oops, I double clicked.
How much outdoor space do you have? That's the other question.
Probably a lot, I imagine. I could be wrong because the railroad likes to have their land, but like... I still don't think the soundproofing in here is going to be good enough to not hear the trains coming by. Where's your kitchen? Show me the kitchen. That's where the fridge goes. Yeah, that's where the stove... You don't even provide amenities? You don't even provide the fucking appliances? Man, you're gonna spend that much money and not put a fucking fridge in? Are you kidding me? Why is the stovetop thing blue? You don't even have, like, cabinet space. Really. Like, you barely... I guess you have some, but for food and pots and pans and dishes, I guess you could buy shelving, like... Dishwasher supposed to go there. Can't, because... Oh, there's more, I guess. Okay, you could put stuff there. I guess that's ample cabinet space. Okay, we get it. The kitchen is... you know, there. It's not lacking. Well, it is lacking in a lot of ways, but you have a sliding glass door, and no curtains to speak of, so you have to buy those too. We negotiated to keep the curtains in this house. And all the appliances, because no thank you, I don't want to have to deal with that shit. We had to buy a new fridge, but that was last year. Or the year, yeah. Because the fridge the house came with took a shit, and apparently those Samsung, I think it was a Samsung fridge, those things are really, really expensive to fix, because is it like they have like a double compressor, whereas which makes them run really quietly? Most fridges don't have that though. Which means they run slightly louder. That's a not a duvet. That's the wrong term. It washes your butt. I can't.
Bidet.
Bidet, not a duvet. You don't use a duvet to wash your butt. You use the fucking blanket. Oh my god. That's like a gate. Why is that to get? Oh, because that's a shower area and a tub. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't dislike that. I dislike how they went about with countertops and stuff, but they have a thing to go over it. You could have coffee or wine while you're like in the tub. That's a different bathroom then, right? Cause yeah, that's a different. That's a shower. Okay. You would still need a curtain for this one because you don't want it getting there. They are... Man. Either this has never been lived in, which is kind of looking like... Okay, so... Is this... Do you own this land? Like... Do you own it? Okay, let's see when it was built last year. That makes sense. So, like, no one's lived there. Ew. White razzle dazzle. Let's look at the razzle dazzle house. Oh! Oh! Why is it 15 million? I understand it's on 40 acres of land. That explains a bit more. But 40 acres don't cost that much. Almost 12,000 square feet. Only 4 bedrooms. Only 4 bedrooms. Only 4 bedrooms. And it's almost 12,000 square feet. What the fuck? It's 7 baths. That's a lot of cleaning. That's a lot of toilets
also, like,
to clean.
What's the fucking point of that price? 14,998,000. Just make it 15 million.
Yeah, just make it 15 million. But also, like, who can afford this more than, like, I'm thinking, like, politicians who are super rich, or actors, or CEOs. Like, that's the only people I could feel like that could afford this. And that's not including the HOA of $510 a month.
Right.
Not to mention, you're gonna have to hire a fucking cleaning crew to clean this thing every week because there's no way you're cleaning all 12,000 square feet by yourself. That ain't happening. I prefer a house I can clean by myself. Jesus. I can't even imagine having a house that's 2,000 square feet, let alone this. Jesus Christ. I don't care how rich I was, I would not be spending that kind of money on a fucking house. Nor would I want that much fucking space. That's overwhelming. Now, if it was a haunted house, though. World's largest haunted house, let's go! But yeah, that's fucking insane. It's not even that old of a house. All right. Oh my god. Unit A, floor 1, there's different units? Oh, what do you mean there's a 3D home? What do you mean? What does this mean? Ah, yes! It's like Google Earth. I mean, nothing's in... It looks okay. It's definitely still, like, out of focus. There's multiple living rooms. Shall we take a look at the hallway? Oh, that's dark. Is that mannequin made of gold?
I don't think they're made of gold.
I don't think they're actually gold.
Just...
They probably just look that way, but what the... What is this?
Back to the whole rich people not having taste thing.
Why does it go from this to this to this? Oh god, that is a horrendous face. What is up with that fucking horrendous face? Hold on. I wish... Wait, can I... Oh, I can move... I didn't know I could do this.
Is that a statue of Guan Yu?
Maybe. I do like that chair, and this vase is really cool. There's another one of those basket chairs! That must be a rich person thing. Is that a huge fireplace? Hold up. We're going over there. I'm gonna be a nosy bitch. I have to know. God,
I think... either that or it's in an aquarium.
What if it was just like a one-way mirror? You could just see people on the other unit. You could just spy on them.
People have those, and it's really creepy.
It is. I could tour houses like this with no intention of buying them, but just like put them on like my channel, I would have a fucking field day. I'd probably be laughing too. I feel like I'd never be invited back because I would be so like overstimulated. And so I will say the backyard though is gorgeous. That view is gorgeous. Holy shit. That's what the 12 million is for, right? Or 15 million is that view. That's not worth $15 million, but that's really fucking nice. Is that an infinity pool? I bet that those rich motherfuckers have a goddamn infinity pool. Hold on, we're gonna go to photos. I don't mind doing floor plan more, but why did it go to automatically being at the, I want it to go to the, there's 130 photos. Holy shit. So here's a world's longest fireplace. And honestly, like as much stuff is on that coffee table, it is functional because there's plenty of space. What the fuck? So is it gonna tell us as we're going, how many units are there? There's a basement for each one. Okay. This is the outside of the house. So that doesn't look that bad. Like this is a weird and kind of off-put. Is that a greenhouse or an indoor pool maybe? Honestly, the foliage around here, the garden space, that's really pretty. The chimney's kind of cool. They have a horse. They have a little horse up there. That's cute. Alrighty. Let's God, those are huge though. Each one of those pots had to have been like $500. Those are really well made. Those are probably actually clay or stone. I love the pots. Oh my god, these people have tasting pots. Okay, like I shouldn't say they do. They probably have a gardener who does this. But I'm a big fan of the pots. Oh my god, they have. Look at their land. Is that a barn? They look like they have ponds and something else? Walking trails? Holy shit. Do they have servants' quarters? That look like servants' quarters. What the fuck? This is the room we were in. We walked in this room, not in real life, but like when I was, is that lighting or is that just wall? Okay, I hate the couch and I hate the stuff that's on the couch and that little weird table. Honestly, I kind of hate the fireplace too and the floor.
Is that a chessboard?
Oh, no, I don't think it is, because there's a thing here. I do like the chandelier. That's interesting. That's unique. It's weird. I like it. No, I can't tell. I don't think it's a chessboard. That's a gaudy chair. This room's too dark. Like, it reminds me of like a VR chat world with how dark it is. And I can't tell if this is lighting or if that's painted blue. It looks almost like lighting. However, the black contrasted with gold does look kind of nice. Like, it's a nice sitting room. The chairs are really weird. I don't enjoy the chairs. Like, what is that? This chair looks comfortable. Just remove these two sparkly ass pillows that look like they would prickle your back. And then what the fuck is this? What is this? What is behind it? Why? They have mannequins here, this weird thing, that is weird as fuck. They have this, why? The floor looks nice, but like, why? This looks nice.
Because it's expensive, and that's their idea of taste. It's expensive, so it must be cool. Let's put it in our expensive house.
I will say what they did that I do actually like is they lined their railings here with looks like lighted garland. That looks really good. The garland looks nice. They don't need this wallpaper here or this shit, or they could have chosen a different rug. Like, this is kind of grating to look at too. Like, that looks weird. Kind of like that doorway though. That's interesting. This I like. This is a vibe. Walking up here, those lions, the little guys in the pot, like the stone here, the cool lamps, whatever the fuck that is. This is cool. Look at walking up to this is cool.
Yeah.
I like stone though. This is overwhelming to look at though. I do like, see, again, they have that where you could be on the second floor and look out. They're fucking chandeliers. Okay, they have taste in chandeliers. Those are pretty fucking sweet. The couches, the rugs, those all need work. The fireplace, I feel like that's all kind of weird, but even the coffee tables, coffee table's also kind of weird, but the chandeliers, I mean, let's be honest, they probably have if they're paying 15 million, they probably have someone decorating it. Maybe, I don't know. That's a huge chandelier. That's way bigger than I thought it was, actually. Holy shit. Why the mannequins, though? What is this? What is that? That looks like a thing you'd burn stuff in, but why is it the front door like that? And they have a unit here. It looks like a whole nother unit or different entrance to the house. You know, if that wasn't blue, I see why, though, because they put blue. If this wasn't blue, if it was, I don't know.
Right.
It's just a really bright blue, I guess. It's not terrible, but I just feel like between that and the fireplace and all that stone there, it's just too much blue. That's way too much blue. This beautiful stone here, you should have something that contrasts the stone really nice. Like, keep the blue in the fireplace, that looks nice, but use different cushions and use different rock back here to accent the stone. Like red would make this pop. Like using like almost a maroon cushion and would make it pop. Not necessarily red stones though. You'd want to use either like a really washed out red mixed with like some off-white stones. That would make it pop really well. Damn, I am not a professional designer, but like I am like I do like color contrast. I like stuff that flows well. This isn't terrible, but it is. You want things that. What's attracting about it is the blue draws your eye away from the scenery. It draws your eye away from the sky and the trees and the shrubbery. And you don't want that with the house because the centerpiece out here, what you're going to be looking at is nature. So you don't want stuff that's going to draw attention here. You want to have like something that's going to be more mute or like really still make this come like pop out. Pay me, rich people, to decorate your homes. I am autistic, like, I liked functionality plus beauty, and... Ooh, the stone is really pretty. I feel like they could have done something here. The stone going through the windows and stuff looks a little odd. Something else could have been done there. Maybe just one giant window or two windows, not all these separate. Like, that's weird.
Or if it was like the windows were slightly bigger and the stone is thinner. Yeah.
So that's the infinite. I think that's an infinity pool. We'll see here in a second, I'm sure. See, there's just so much stone there. I don't know why they have it look like the like aquarium stone. You know what I'm talking about when I say aquarium stone, right?
Yeah. Like, it's kind of funny because of all the times where modern colors and stuff would work, here is where it would work. Like, if the stones were black or white, it would be so much better. And I don't even think like just black or just white. Like, I think having a mixture of colors that are kind of like, you can have black and white, but add like a really washed out burgundy to it, like in the stone, and then it like looks really nice, but then it doesn't detract from the scenery because it kind of goes into it. But this blue just is so like all-encaptioning of your vision. But like there are areas where they did the house obviously super fucking well. Look at this. This looks nice. My only problem with like houses like this is like I hate roofing, modern roofing. I like clay tiles. I think those look really nice. They're also probably stupid expensive though. Like this barn style thing is kind of nice. It's kind of neat. I don't normally like that, but they did a good job with the transition there. This could, it's fine. It's more probably just going for a more natural look here. With the what the fuck? Whose face is that? Is that the person who owns the house? Is this supposed to be like a train? Because there's like those pink windows. Is that supposed to be like an airplane or a train? I hate that. You know what the person kind of looks like, and I could be mistaken, but that kind of looks like the historical depiction of Caesar. It could be. Maybe. The ceiling is an interesting thing. The chandeliers are nice.
This looks like a wedding thing now, like a wedding venue almost. But like that's grating. I don't want to see myself like that. What the fuck is that? This looks like a greenhouse, but what the hell? Yeah, it has to be. Look at all that. I hate the mannequins and the horses. This furniture's god-awful. You went with really elaborate floor tiling, and then you have all of this bullshit. I approve of the plants.
That's... fake foliage on the fucking foosball table and the fucking pinball table.
What is on? What is this? Just the fake flowers, the fake foliage. It looks like shit. They should have left it alone. They should have left it. They should have also used a different rug because that does it. That clashes really hard with what they're going for. What I assume they're going for. That the furs don't. No, that clashes. The purple clashes. Maybe they want their house to feel full and it's like they're really sad on the inside. That's why they fill it with mannequins, because that's all they can. They don't have like friends. Maybe they just need a hug. There's those chairs. They kind of go up. I hate that. Also, there's walls around. That's not cool. Weird, really low hanging. Well, it's probably that big chandelier. I hate everything about this except for the actual plants. Why is it so white? Why? That's blinding. What were you thinking with that? Oh. Those cheetahs, those are cheetahs. They had lions, they have cheetahs, they have what is it with rich people and African animals?
I couldn't tell you. Something about it being like quote-unquote wild and whatever, I don't know.
This is an opulent room. Like, that part, oh my god, there's so much going on. Just, sometimes it's best just to let it flow. They have fur under there again. It's a really cool desk though. It's just kind of a clusterfuck everywhere. We get it, your chandeliers are nice. And your weird airplane thing. And your carousel horses. That's a cool chandelier from pink to purple. Baubles. Like, I also feel like houses like this are gonna be exceptionally echoey because they are so big, which is maybe why they fill it with so much shit. What is that? Maybe why they fill it with so much, especially a music room. But look at that! What the fuck? Is that an altar? Is that a cello right near it? That's a piano and it looks like a cello. Damn. Okay, that, I don't know why, but this, it's not that it's not nice, it screams like, if it wasn't for this portrait here, it screams Edgar Allan Poe room almost. It's not dark enough for that because the ceiling's white, but this is so grating to look at. But it's like done nicely, but it's just, there's some things about it, like the flooring. Hey, this is more my kind of room, a fucking gym. You should not have a chandelier in a gym. Like, they have a full equipped gym. I bet they have a personal trainer too. They have their fucking mirror lined with... What? I can't imagine living like this. Like, it has to be, they have to be so different from like normal people. This looks like a safe. I'm sure it's not, but the way the lock is looking, why are there just gold boots there? Like, this is the coziest room I've seen yet, and I hate the furniture still. I hate this, what's sticking out. I do like, besides the painting, I do like the fireplace. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like the fireplace. This is why I say that's the coziest room so far. Oh, but then you got those chandeliers, whatever that is. Jesus. There's so much. Is that a bar? Is that another bar?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I've cursed so much. The purple lighting I can get behind, but what is this? Is it Easter? Is that their little Easter stuff?
Here's a YouTube or Twitch channel idea for someone. A mental health practitioner goes over houses like this and tries to, like, rationalize people's, like, mentalities or whatever through, like, how they decorate their homes.
Yeah. Assuming they spend any decent chunk of time at these homes.
Right.
Because that looks like an airplane front, or the side of it. That they have golf. If I had this much money, I would have a fucking mini golf course.
So I like the idea, but I will never understand why people have soft things like pillows and shit outdoors.
Yep.
It rain like you would have to take those in almost every day and bring them out whenever you'd want to, and that's just too much work.
Yep, I agree. I 100% agree. And also they chose the shittiest fire they could have done better. They have enough money, they could have done better. They're really into these chandeliers though. Okay, there's part of the gym. I assume that's near the gym. That's multiple treadmills and an elliptical. I don't even know what this is, because why would you have different styles of...
I think that one is for pets.
Maybe. Might be. They have... Why is there purple light in the shower? Why did it look purple? Can you change the lighting in it? You must. That kind of wall makes it just look gross and dirty. I'm sorry. Also, why would you have this in the shower? That's just gonna get gross. Okay, we are finally on floor 2, I think. I don't know what the other ones were, if they were just floor 1, a unit. This is unit A, floor 2. So that must have been the first floor.
Why is the fuzzy thing on the floor in the shape of a turd?
Yep. Yep. I agree. They have a whole kitchen. Is this the first time we've seen a kitchen? What?
Maybe. Remove the shitty wallpaper.
Yeah.
And it would look so much better. It would look like a normal high-end kitchen.
Yeah, I agree. They have a big fucking fridge, it looks like. I wonder how many rich people get these gigantic fridges and stuff and then never really use them. Really opulent chairs. Very big teddy bear. And a very... Honestly, the ceiling's kind of cool, but otherwise a fairly... What is that? Is that wallpaper or like a sheet? Because it comes down over the window. I don't like that. That's weird. Those look like beads. It is beads, like all over the fucking wall.
I will be back. I have to take Carmine out.
This is weird. This is weird, but this is a good time to go on a bathroom break. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run some ads because this has a lot of pictures to it and I have to call my doctor's office back real quick. So I will be back in about 3 minutes, hopefully, give or take.
am back.
Okay. I am back.
Okay. Me too.
Okay. Now I can go back to the game scene. Or rather, these, so that you can see my YouTube. So, back to the ultra wealthy, made for ultra wealthy people house. I have seen a mansion on here that was like over $100 million, and I still don't know who that was for. Like, who could afford such a thing? It didn't even look like it should have been a $100 million home. But Again, I don't know. Is that looks like it's supposed to be a mirror, but it has wings on it, so that kind of negates that purpose. What a nice shower. What a normal looking shower.
I don't know if it's supposed to be a mirror. I think it's supposed to be just like a like black felt backing to it, and it's just the lighting or whatever.
I don't think, because you can see the doors on the other side, so it's reflective.
Well, yeah, it's just really reflective glass. But since there's like it's a black background, it just reflects better. I don't know.
Normal looking shower. You put stuff there. You can kind of sit there. Not a lot of room, but a laundry room. They have that hung up. That's nice, but kind of in the Jesus fuck. That's a lot of wallpaper. I will say everything does look like it's been professionally installed. I would hope so. But damn. Why? Why is your TV like that? Because that's a TV. And they have it like in a portrait thing. Do you see that?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it? Why? That just, I do like the ceiling. The ceiling is really nice. That's too much wallpaper. That's really cool. That looks like a haunted chest, but it is really cool. It's well kept. Just too much wallpaper. That's really cool. It's too much. It's too much. We're back to the normal bathroom. Actually looks really fucking nice. That's a nice bathroom. I'll say it. Oh, the lighting here. That's nice. Nice view. See, they got nice pots. That's weird. That is weird. The mannequins with this, why does it look like it's supposed to be for like a selfie area? Unit B, we're now in Unit B, floor 2. I don't know why there's a hole there. I don't know what is that for?
My instincts would be that it opens up in some way, maybe from the top to be a sun.
Yeah.
Thing.
I don't know. There's that purple light again. The flooring is not my thing. That is a chessboard. Maybe the other one was, and just had something on it. Oh, the window going all the way down like that fucking terrifies me, because I'm like, what if you fall and you hit the window? You're just gonna go all the way down. What are these? Why are there just marble giant balls sitting there?
No, I don't know. One would assume you're supposed to sit on them, but that can't be comfortable.
No. Also, like, here's the pretty garland, but...
A skinny bed in a hallway is what that was.
What? Skinny hallway, yeah. That's a sexy back bra. I don't... No, this is definitely... Look at all those clothes. This is a huge fucking closet that we're about to go into, or they won't show. It's fine. I want to see, but you know... They better show it. I hate this bathroom. I hate it so much.
If it wasn't the color / tiles.
Yep, the black and white. It's
I would enjoy it.
Black and white's off putting the beaded thing. You don't even have a door. It looks like it goes right to the closet, though. It does. You have all your stuff hung up. Jesus Christ! How many pairs of shoes do you own? Well, it's definitely a woman who lives here with that amount of heels. And Jesus fuck.
Quite a few cowboy hats I've noticed also.
Yeah, and all of these, like, jackets. This has got to be a model, and that's probably why they have all these weird-ass mannequins and lots of clothes. Jesus Christ. I can't imagine having this much for clothes. Why do you have all the same thing here? Why? It has a fucking string on it, too. I get overwhelmed with my closet when I have too much, which is why I like to downsize, like, and I don't like having a lot of things.
Well, you have a lot more reason to than most other people.
Yep, hoarding trauma. Look at, like, everything's so, like, close together, and that's a lot of stuffed animals. There's a giraffe, there's some bunnies. Do they have kids? Because I think they might just like stuffed animals, which is fine. It's fine. They have a fucking bowling alley. Why? Why? Oh, it's one lane. That's a mirror. Okay, it's a one-lane bowling alley. Okay, but they have a chandelier and all of this shit on the side. Dude, if I was super rich, I would just have a mini golf course in my basement.
Yeah.
With a lot of different lighting because I like mini golf. It makes me really mad. Oh, jukebox, piano, that's cool, but still really cluttered with shit. Somehow organized. A lot of the stuff doesn't even look comfortable to sit on or lounge on. I like my comforts and a lot. Oh my god, that's all wine. That is all wine.
Yep.
And then a interesting dress. Ow, my fucking eyes. What is this? Is this supposed to be a sink?
I believe it is.
That's a horrendous room. This looks like a bar of soap right here. This table, it looks like a bar of soap. Like,
Could you imagine if you had? Could you imagine if you had a massive shower and your bar of soap was a table, so you could just like lay on it and like spin around and stuff to get yourself all soapy?
Yeah, I was thinking, what if you had wet hands and that was the giant bar of soap? You just slap it on. You just on the fucking table. I hate this room. It's all curtains. The carpeting. That's horrendous to me. I'm sure it sections off part of the room. That's another TV. That's another TV. And it's like this. What the fuck? And the beads reflect on it. That's even worse. Oh, where are we now? We're on Unit B, Floor 1. We didn't even see the whole first floor. What the fuck? We're on the second half of the first floor now. There's a teddy bear because they're lonely, clearly. So they have a teddy bear at the head of the table so that way they can feel like they're not alone. Then they have this really cool chandelier. I approve of that chandelier. The statue's interesting. The mannequins are interesting. I feel like those are the dresses that they own. I bet they actually own those dresses. They just put them on their mannequins. They have the window framed. That's their outside view. Why is the window framed? Like it's a picture.
Though it would be even funnier if it was just a picture of a window and they framed it.
Yeah. They just took a picture of the outside. Here's their pool. That is definitely an infinity pool. Look at that edge. You can't even see it. It just looks like it goes over. Really cool. Okay, I like that. That's a really cool fountain pond. There's that blue again. A hot tub. And I didn't even see the hot tub before. That's nice. A hot tub. Look at that edge. Oh, infinity pools scare me. What the fuck? Is this a tree farm? That looks like a tree farm. You have a lot of land. That's probably all of your land. Oh my god. Oh, that's your closest neighbor? Or do you get both houses? Because they look the same. They don't look the same. They look very similar. Because there's the fire. I think these are two separate houses that we just looked at. That's an infinity pool with the hot tub. There's those things. And the pots, but over here you see that circle. The fire ring is over here, and I think I think this comes with it because that's that pond here, right here. Is that statue over in the front? This is where this furniture is for the fire pit.
How many units are there?
2.
Just 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's another house not too far from it.
Right here. I don't know if that's a house. I think that's like maintenance shed. But I think you get both of these houses. I didn't look it up, obviously, but that might be another house. I don't know. But I'm thinking that's what it is. What the fuck is this? Is this just a pathway? Why is it blue like that? Here's a different jacuzzi. So yeah, this is... You get all of this whole property. The price is making more sense now because you get what looks like 2 houses and a whole other unit. That looks like just a pond. And then yeah, oh, there's a barn. This might not even be a maintenance shed. It looks like it's a fucking barn.
Looks like it's still being built.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, see, there's that fire pit and then the pond. Yeah, that's still being built because look at that's manicured, but this is, are they doing a golf course? It looks like they're doing a golf course. Still in with water. Or a faux beach. Because look at, they have that. It's either supposed to be a golf course, but that's not a lot of green. I think that's a faux beach.
Yeah.
And that's a barn. Because you see it's supposed to float. Man, to have this much money to fucking basically have... What kind of fruit? We're gonna dig. That's really cool. I don't know how you would upkeep that, but that's really cool.
Get rid of the second house and a bunch of the other shit and just give me that big, like, pond that is supposed to have a waterfall and shit, and I'm set.
A barn? This is a barn, by the way. For the horses you don't have, or the cows. A porch on the other side of the house. Grill, deck. More gaudy furniture, more views from above. Alright. We're going back to the listing, I have to know. Multi-family, single-family residence. When was this made? Built in 2003. Okay, we did see that. 2 grand homes on 40 fenced acres in Mountain View. So yeah, it is what we saw were both homes. So they were 2 separate. Olympic depth. Olympic depth, not death. Man-made swimming lake. Man-made, okay, it's a swimming lake with waterfall and rock cliff for diving. AstroTurf entertainment spaces, putting green bocce ball? 6 fire pits, 7 water features, miles of walking and skiing trails. This is like a ultra wealthy's like resort, like their you know, their second home, their vacation home. That's what it screams to me, which is incredible considering this is huge. Private playground, 2 different hot tubs, game room and gym, spa, theater room, bowling alley. Jesus fucking Christ. I feel like the one people has to be like some sort of model, but I feel like modeling doesn't pay that well. Castle-ish with a little grotesque. That's fucking... I see a little gargoyle? Probably haunted. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. We're gonna click on both of these. Please have the actual listing. This one doesn't have the actual listing. Fuck! Why? Send me to the actual listing. Alright, it's fine. We can look at the castle. Wait. 1.2, only 1.3 million. It's basically 1.3 million. Oregon? Really? Really? For Oregon? Like, okay. Wait, that's not that big. That's actually a small house for that much. That's because it's Oregon. 2,000 square feet for 4 beds, 3 baths, but it looks like a damn castle. But it doesn't look like anything connects. Because that's a garage, probably, which is fine. Sucks to walk that far with your groceries, but, you know. You seen this? That's a garage, right? Or is this a garage? Looks like a carriage house.
Oh
and
no,
then
the one on the far right is a garage. The one at the bottom is not, because it might have been a garage at one point, but
yeah.
it's just a little door, so it
Yeah.
might just be a little hangout place or whatever.
Or a guest room maybe. But you have all of that's weird. Whoever made this is weird. It's like the patio is just kind of nice though. There's that door. Show me the inside. I guess we want to see the outside pictures. Like I like the one gargoyle, the one tiny gargoyle. I love him. You have a patio, like it's on a hill, which, but that's a cool door. Oh my god, the guarded box on the window box is really cool. Inside is the flooring is fine. I'm fine with the flooring, the rail. I don't like how the kitchen is set up. If that's the main kitchen, that's terrible. I guess you don't have a ton of space to work with. Your microwave down there, that sucks. That's gonna be a bitch to clean.
Yeah, or like, man, I gotta squat down or bend really far over to see anything that I'm cooking in there.
Yep.
Fuck off.
No, I don't want that. And this is an AC unit on the wall, I believe, so they don't even have central air. I like the archway though. I'm a sucker for that. That looks like the spice rack. That's nice. They have a fucking ladder going up. As cool as that. You okay?
Yeah.
As cool as like this is, like as someone like me who's had multiple surgeries, that'd be a nightmare. It goes up more than one floor. Like, it goes up here. This is the turret then, because this is a bedroom, and then you use that to come up here, which is just carpeted, and then. Wait, no, but where is the top? Because surely this is not the top, because we've already... No, this is the entryway. It's a nice cabinet.
Yeah, it's...
I want to see the last little bit. Okay, we got stairs. We got living room. That'd also be a nightmare. This is going to be a lot of stairs to climb. Be great for your thighs. But... Is that an old heater? That's an old heater. That's a pipe there. That's a heater. Yep. This might not have heating, like, for as clean. It doesn't, for modern functionality, is lacking. A sink in the bedroom, does that mean that's a bathroom without having a door? I think that's a yep, because there's a tub. That's an old-fashioned tub, too, with the way, yep.
Which I have to imagine the toilet is behind that door.
Yeah. Either that's a closet, or more than likely that's a toilet, so that way you can, I mean... No one should be coming up here, I guess, if you're showering, but... Dressing rooms? Okay. Is this the basement? This has to be a basement, right?
Maybe it might be that one building that we thought was a garage.
I feel like this is too big for that. That's kind of cute. There's the bed there, and you can just draw the curtains and go night-night. It's like a nook. I love that. I could read and go to the... You could escape there if you're overstimmed. Oh no, you might be right. Oh, I know, because I don't want the door look. I don't think it looked like this.
I don't know.
We'll have to find... Oh, is that the bath? There's a barn door. One of those, like, barn door styles. But it has a step that leads up. Weird. Oh, is that what that room is? It's this one. It's not a garage. It's converted over. It probably was. Because that's that door right there. So that is just, it's like a guest room. Which, did it have a bathroom? No, it's not it. But this right here has a sink and what looks like a fridge. So it has like a mini kitchen almost. And a place to sleep. That door... This door, since that's the bed, this must be a bathroom.
Maybe?
And then... No, because that's the bathroom right there.
The step-up bathroom.
Yeah, that's the bathroom. and then a sink and the
But
door.
wait, was there a stove or anything in there?
No, it's just a fridge and a sink and some counter space that I saw. I didn't see a microwave in there, so if you have guests, you should at least have like a microwave. This is a toaster oven, unless this is the... That must have been the second floor, because this is where it's at. This is obviously the first, so this must be the first floor. There's a toaster oven, looks like, and a dishwasher? A sink. A lot of counter spaces, some cooking utensils. A fridge in a weird area,
A very tiny stove.
Yeah. Is it? Wait, where is the...
Yeah, at the far right. Right
oh,
behind
it
the
is.
chair.
That is like a half stove. That has like 2 burners on it. Okay, a tiny table. So this is like a guest house. And this is... Okay, so what we saw... Is this the same one? Like, this is just... The other side is... This must be the other side, because then this is upstairs. Oh, cool. This is telling you, hey, this is where everything is. I'm curious, though, for that price, and it modern conveniences, but does it? Because it doesn't look like... It doesn't look like it has AC in there. Cooling heat pump. Heating, ductless mini split fireplaces. Ductless heating? What does that mean?
That...
Usually you see like forced air, like, for that stuff, not...
I want to say, like... Because it's saying ductless, so... Some of the spots that get heated, they don't need air ducts or anything like that. Like, like, you know how you guys have that one fireplace heater that's not actually like it could be something similar to that, I assume.
Yeah. Hi, Cetra. If you wish to be on the lap, baby, you big baby. This is Cetra. Here he is. Just show him for a quick second while he makes his way. So, and then a heat pump for cooling? I don't know. I just, to me that says it doesn't have luxuries. This house, I like this one. I know it looks haunting, it obviously needs work, but if this was cleaned up and repaired, this would be so fucking cool. Obviously, like, look at the roof has been fucked, the windows are fucked. This needs to be repaired, like restored, repaired, and cleaned heavily, but this would be so fucking cool.
Yeah.
This is so sad, because this is probably a beautiful home, too.
I don't know how livable it actually is.
I don't think this is not livable. This is not livable. It is falling apart, literally. Oh, that's
not a good place for a washing machine.
Where do you see a washing machine? Oh, yep. That stair. Look at the stairs. Hello, buddy.
Yeah, but it's radiator heated, so you lost me.
Yep, radiator heating's so noisy. This is a haunting photo. Oh my god. This is someone who came in with a flashlight and took a picture with the flashlight at night or something, because this is I want to see more of it, but I feel like
I don't know, I think that's just a window from a window.
I'm seeing if someone had like a price 2.6 million for that in Brooklyn. Ah, what a wild fucking house. A tent needs to be burned down. Let's look. Let's look. Let us look. Price cut. This is Milwaukee. I've been to Milwaukee. 3 beds, 1 bath, 1,164 square feet. Performance deposit required. And city proof. Oh my gosh, this is stuff. Why is it 10 grand? Why is it 10 grand? Oh, we're not gonna get pictures of the inside. This is 21 photos. I'm betting we're not gonna get pictures. This is probably a one of those situations. Like,
yeah.
It's all boarded
Like
up.
there was an accident or something happened inside.
And they're like, you have to buy it without seeing the inside? Okay, here's the inside, never mind. Ooh. Ooh, that's mold and water damage there. That's puckered up. That's not good. That is gonna have to get ripped out, which looks like they may have started. What the fuck? I'm sure they're tearing out all the drywall for a good reason. Oh my god. Wait, what does that say? You hold the key or something to my... And there's
I
just
don't know.
black mold there. Oh, this place is an atrocity, ain't it? It's just been ripped out. They're gonna have to rip out all the insulation. Oh yeah, this is a gut it situation. You're gonna have to gut the whole damn house. Why does this picture look smoky? Why does it look like it wasn't taken from a phone? This is 2025. What the fuck? What? Why? Why does it look like this?
They could have been using a different camera and or a different phone, and their camera phone just sucks. Because I know when
It's like
when I zoom in on my phone, it does something similar, if not worse.
Ew. That tub, there's a hole there. Oh, my mouse double clicked. Oh god, that's the ceiling and there's light coming through. There's light coming through from the outside. That's not good. A lot of damage. It doesn't necessarily look like there was a fire. I don't know what happened here, but Jesus Christ. I don't even know. Estimated repairs is for essential is $117,000. I feel like that's just a lost cause at that point. I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like...
Just tear it
there
down
you
and
go.
build.
Reddit, stop saying you'll never be able to afford a home in your lifetime. Let it burn down for a training exercise for the fire department. You'll get a tax credit. You know, I agree. I agree with them. Treehouse with the living tree in the bedroom. I love when they put these hashtags. I don't know who Miles Gio. Oof, etc. I don't know who this person is. The industrial venture this one took me on. We're gonna pick up a couple because I think these are gonna be smaller ones. Why are these so expensive still? Like, where's like the normal house? I mean, I know we just saw one for $10,000, but that one was atrocious. This is a cabin. This isn't even a house. Oh, California. Okay. I guess everything in California is just expensive. This is nice. Like it's all wood, but it is contrasted. The trees, what is going on? Cetra, why are you doing that? He's like digging at the curtain. Are you okay? Because you just fell off the window. What a little. Hold on, let me make sure he's okay. Did you move? Are you okay? Did you put down? He was on the couch digging at the curtains and fell off.
Wow.
How do you feel about having a tree take up a good sized portion of the room? And then look, they have to seal it somehow because you don't want stuff coming in. Like mice.
I like the idea.
Yeah.
But in practice, it's never good.
Mm-mm. It is a cabin though, so I don't think you're meant to live here. I think you're meant to spend at most a weekend, probably. Oh, okay. I mean, this is another part of it without the tree in it, and that's kind of charming. Looks oddly fake, but...
Yeah.
It looks like AI stuff on the TV. The bathroom is very... Very... Hey, what are you doing? Can you stop? What do you want? You're being a little rambunctious right now. I don't think he knows what he wants. I want to be like, tell me what you want. No, he can't. There's the kitchen. That's cramped, but I mean, if you're meant to stay there for only a short period of time, you wouldn't need a very big fridge. Some mugs. They're very into Coca-Cola. Home for the holidays. Just some generic stuff. A cuckoo clock, that's cool. And a really cool chest. Sir, you need to stop. Etc. Why are you doing this? I'm gonna put him on his cat tree because he's being bad. No, don't. Why are you doing this? B. He just wants to make the light flicker in my room by fucking with the curtains. By fucking with the curtain he doesn't normally fuck with. Okay, so we have the tiniest kitchen. So welcome to the Christmas cabin. Okay, that explains more. You're back. I just chased you out of here. Hi.
Just wants to be a menace.
You know, you could stay up here or be on your cat tree. Trying to calm him down. Okay, so cool down grill. Honestly, this is just fine. Like, it's very expensive, and I guess it's probably something you would rent out. You can do laundry there. That's nice. It has heat. You can store a couple things. Either you buy this and rent it out, or use it exclusively as like a little vacation area for yourself and family. The tree growing through it is... I don't know how you would do that roof-wise. Like, that feels like it would be home... Lake Victoria, yeah. This industrial venture... blah, blah, blah. We're gonna look at this one, because it says watch your step. You're disrespecting me. Stop it. I don't know if you could even... if they could even see him on camera, but he's just sitting there. I said stop. Look what you did! Hold on. He knocked down the bells. Look what you did. They landed on top of him. They were just on him. Excuse me. Stop disrespecting me. Stop it. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Are you happy? Are you happy? I knew you would do it. Why? Why did you do things? Play with your ball. Play with your little gray ball. Here. Play with that. Please. Please, Cetra. Stop. There you go. There you go. He's so... I love him so much, but he's such a bean. There, play with it and be happy. Be happy. He is like going ape shit. Are you gonna be done? You get your little belly. Leg. You don't even care. You're just chewing on it. Okay. I got his little bulb, like, and I'm threw it around, so hopefully. I love him so much. I don't like that he destroys my background. I can see you looking at it again. You better not. He's like sat on one portion of the tree and then partly on the upper portion and then... Can you not- Sir! Why are you doing this? I'm gonna have to take down all of the bells and icicles because you won't leave shit alone. When there was more shit on my wall, when I had more stuff hanging up, he left it alone. But now that there's less stuff, he doesn't leave it alone. He's even chewed on the little plastic things that I used to like hang stuff up. I have some light filtration issues coming through. So, this stuff, he's chewing on like this stuff. Don't you do it. Don't bite. Don't you bite. Play with the ball. Just stop being destructive. Be calm. Be calm, baby.
No!
No! No! No! Why are you having the cat crazies? Stop it! The destruction, you guys! The destruction! He's not even like biting me, he's just whacking me. And he's like opening his mouth like he's gonna do something and he's not hurting me. Stop disrespecting me. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Nada, I'm sorry. I've created jealousy among the animals. Can you move? Now that my cat is hopefully done being apeshit. Yeah, no, not with that posture. He's not done, but we're just gonna try to ignore him. So, I didn't see how much his house was going for. Again, $225,000. That's 1,000 square feet? Okay, this has to be on land. Okay, 28 acres of land. That's gotta be where built in 1915. Jesus, that's gotta be where most of the cost is that acreage, right?
You would think.
I'm gonna have to take down the icicles and bells today. That sucks. And I might even have to take the lights down because... Yeah, you can blink at me all you want, but I see what you're planning. So, that floor I don't think it's actually dirty. I think that's just the style of the floor, and I hate it. The fridge, what do you have on your fridge? Why? Why is that? You're seeing layout's weird. This is an old home though, so. Oh, he's just scratching his ear. That's okay. You can put chairs, like bar stools there. A curtain around your living room? Why? Why? Like 1,000 square feet is pretty small, but baskets, I assume that's the front door. You are not, Lana. Okay. He is still being naughty. So horribly naughty. Lana, leave. Oh, sorry, up. Leave. I love you, but you have to leave. Hey, are we having an issue? I'm putting those back there so you can't get them. And I'm going to scrub and pick you up. No, you're releasing. You're gonna sit with me now. I'm gonna get your blanket and you're gonna sit with me. Oh. No, you're sitting with me. You've been very naughty. You've destroyed my background. I still cannot believe that he did that. Oh, did I have a bot? Oh wait, no, that's a restream. Okay. You're used to New York City pricing. Seems like a bargain. Yeah. It is 28 acres of land. And welcome, Captain Chief. I'm sorry that I've have to keep getting up. My cat just destroyed my background. My naughty bean. I had a lot more stuff, and then I took a lot of stuff down for Christmas, and then he decided now was the time. He's been messing with it. Now I'm gonna have to take everything down and not put it back up because I have a little bean that doesn't like things on the wall anymore because I put a stool under my desk and he can't get under it now. Are you mad? You're very upset. You can't destroy my room. Look at what you're doing. Speak to chat. Speak to chat, buddy. Or don't. I'm just seeing if he'll do it. I don't know if you heard him, but he meowed.
Did not hear it.
Okay, yeah, Discord cuts him out. I don't know why. Discord will pick up my keyboard just fine, but not pick up any cat meows or sounds. And yeah. Cetra is a good boy. Don't mistake his behavior as extremely naughty. I mean, he is naughty. You can play with your little gray ball, but you better not be up there to destroy more stuff. I didn't give him catnip. He is just acting like he's high, and he's not. He has no catnip. I think he just has like the midday crazies where he's just fucking losing it. I was like, I feel like if I take my eyes off him, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna take out the rest of the bells and icicles. I was right, you little shit. I see you, don't do it. Yeah, but you scratch yourself, that's fine. I'm watching you. I'll pick you up again. You will lose office privileges for a day. I made my office so our whole house is cat friendly. Cat trees and cat scratchers and cat beds and hidey holes galore and stacks of pillows for him. And then he's like, I'm gonna ruin this for everyone. He's like, half the time I don't catch him on camera doing weird shit, but like, man, if I could get one of those wild moments that he does. You're chewing on plastic, I can see you. And then he looks back at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. He looks at me like he knows he was bad, and he... Also, this blue, what is that? Why does that look like wall? It's a line. That's drywall line?
Something like that, yeah.
The flooring looks bad. Hopefully he'll calm down now. If I just don't pay attention to him, maybe he won't. Why are there 97 pictures? For a home that's 1,000 square feet, there has to be like a bunch of repeat photos, right? Yeah, no, that's kind of cool. But why are there 97 pictures of a home like this tiny? Oh, this is not great. How do people afford houses anywhere? Like, we got really lucky with how much we paid for our home. Not to mention we live in one of like cheapest areas in the fucking country, but like... And even then, like, housing prices have gone up, like, a lot, but because we got it before COVID when it was starting to get better, that's weird. They have a curtain over the sink. That means there's nothing under there? I'm keeping an eye on you, buddy.
I've seen that before with the curtain thing. I can't remember, like, the specifics about it.
Like, curtains over the washer and dryer, why?
But I think it is more of a southern thing.
Yeah.
Which is
is to hide it to make it look better, but then it just looks like an old lady's house. I don't know why, but I hate this room. Gives me some not good vibes. Oh, there's the cuck chair. There's a cuck chair.
Yep, and it's got the barred headrest and thing, so if you need to chain your kid to the bed.
What? Oh my god! That is a horrible picture. Why did they upload this? It was just a blur. It's just blur. Oh my god, that's terrible looking. They did a terrible job in this house. Oh, ugh. Plastic there. That isn't a good sign.
Maybe because it's still a work in progress, and that's to keep the heat out.
That's not a waterproof basement. That's
heated.
That's water damage. That's mold from water. And there's an electrical socket there. Oh god, I hope the electricity is coming down and not... Oh god. And then they have this down there, which they shouldn't, because you obviously have had water issues. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Where? That basement. Oh yeah, North Dakota. Yep. Did we see the? Was that the garage? Oh, was that the Northern Lights? Damn.
I mean, on one hand, I'm like, why would they put that there? But on the other hand, it's like, see, you could get a whenever there's the Northern Lights, you could get a good view, and I'm like, okay, yeah, fair, but.
The blurriest photo of ducks known to man. Nothing else in sight. I would hate living here. I like civilization. Lots of... Okay, a flower bed. I know some people really like living away. Oh, that's cracked to hell. And not level. Oh no, those are the garage doors. They might not be shut all the way. Why are there so many things dangling? That's my question. This is giving me some interesting vibes, and then it goes. That's going downstairs. Okay. I feel like a murderer lives here. With everything.
The thing that confuses me about the garage is it's got things to indicate that it was a hangout place, but at the same time it doesn't have enough things to indicate that it was a hangout place.
Yep.
Like on the wall there, they have the can crusher.
Yep, and... Let's go on an industrial adventure. That looks like an AI picture. Buddy, don't do it. I see you touching the lights. He's being naughty. You can see him kind of being naughty. Look at him in all of his naughty glory. You can... Look at him chewing the lights. He's chewing the light. Hey! Cetra! Don't do that! Price cut of $100,000. It's still $1.3 million. That's a lot of square footage. A lot of bathrooms, too. I want to see the inside. Is that a tunnel? I feel like this is like an animal exhibit where they have the cross tunnels that leads from the other sides. What the fuck? Okay, well, so this is an area where there's the kitchen. One of those old-fashioned heaters.
Kitchen / dining room, but
yeah.
like...
Sir?
I like it, but I hate it.
I am little sir. Cetra. You can just see him digging behind the couch. Okay. Do I need to intervene? Yeah, now you're gonna go down there, you little shit. getting the bells. I don't even know where you went. Are you? Where did you go? I see you now. Buddy. It's not good for you. Stop this. I feel like I look like a terrible pet owner. I'm just like, stop ruining things. Also, because I'm worried he'll bite it and get sick. I just don't want him to get sick. Or swallow something. I'm sure it'll be fine. He'll be a little chaos gremlin for a bit longer, and then he'll wear himself out and fall asleep, just like a child. So, what am I looking? Is that cabinet space? What the fuck is that? It like goes up. What is that? Is that supposed to be
It's a loft kitchen.
It's so weird looking. Why is it like this? Why? You can't.
Privacy? Oh.
I guess we have to see the top of it. That doesn't even look like you store anything there. It's just like that. That looks terrible. That looks absolutely terrible. Why did they think that was a good idea? I don't even know where you are, and I can hear you being naughty. What are you chewing on? Oh god, he's chewing on wires. Stop! That's terrible for— don't go under the couch! I don't even know how to grab that. I don't think I can reach that. Hold up, I have an idea. I'm gonna have to take my headset off. Give me a second. My boy is being extremely naughty and he's chewing on things that are very bad for him. Okay, buddy. How the fuck did you manage to get it all the way? Uh-oh. I just fucked up more things. Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the Everest Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
I can't tell if he's stuck under the couch or not. Like, I can see him. He doesn't seem like he doesn't seem distressed. But I'm not sure. He can't really fit. The way he fits under that desk is barely. He has to really work at it to get under there, and I'm worried he's gonna have issues getting out, which means I'm gonna have to figure out how to lift the couch safely with him under it. Lana, I think you're making him nervous, though. It wasn't a cord, by the way, that he was chewing on. It was a fucking icicle that got knocked down there.
Well,
at least it was an icicle, I guess, but... That's why I said he's been throwing a fit. He's been doing this shit since I got the little stool in here. And, I don't know why he's adjusting like this. Just because I got a stool under my desk has thrown his life into chaos. Also, there's a water jug in the corner. Look, you can see down—
stay hydrated.
Yeah, I don't... Is it just me, or by the water jug and then above these little boxes, does that look like a thong to you?
I can't tell what that is.
It looks like a thong. Oh god, that's a bathroom. I hate whatever that is. I hate the sink. That's a sink. Oh my god. This is the tunnel.
Yeah.
I hate that. Why would you put that there? No one wants to hang out in the tunnel. Oh my god, those are not stairs I'd feel comfortable going up and down.
See, if you made that tunnel more like an enclosed porch,
Yeah.
then that would be dope. Then you could put like chairs and shit up there.
Yeah.
Because then when it's raining, like, you'll want to be like, ah, this is nice.
But then, like, it's so... This is baffling. Like, people spend money on houses like this. People enjoy this kind of thing. It just keeps going. Oh, that's much nicer, honestly. But oh, what the fuck? When I double clicked it, you could see it's not even one level. It changes. And then this.
You need one of two things to live in this house. Either a skateboard or one of those roller thingies that you would sit on in gym class.
Yeah. What is... Why? Why? This looks like a very normal... They still have the water jug thing, though. It's weird. Your house is weird. Okay, he made it out from under the couch. I think he's worn himself out. It's a huge fridge, though. Oh my god. What is that? This looks more... Okay, you have a whole fucking gym here. That's cool. That's cool. Damn, that's some weights. That's the Punisher. Usually people who have that... It's not that I dislike the Punisher, it's just the people who have that usually don't understand what the Punisher is.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's on an American flag, just a board, but it's in your gym. Oh, they have those straps, okay. I can't remember what those are called at the moment, but I've used those straps to the right. I've used those before. You can use those to do a special type of plank. You can use them for a lot of things, but you put your feet, like, you have to like loop them and like flip, and then you put your feet in it, so it's like, it means that your whole body, basically, your legs aren't stabilizing you, so you're having your arms stuff are supporting your whole body weight, so it's a better workout to do like plank crunches. Ew. Ew. So this is the sink, but like, this is the drain. It could easily, if the drain gets clogged, it's gonna go right under the floor.
Yeah, or like, you know, all the water, like, it has to be a very low flow sink, because all the splashing,
Yep.
no.
No. And there's the shower with all of your, what looks like Big Lots stuff. They're really into this wood structure, and I'm not digging it. This is awful. They have a mic sitting there, looks like. I still feel like that's gonna be echoey as shit, because you have this stuff, but nothing in front or to the side where the sound's gonna be bouncing around. Is that it? That looks like a basket for a cat. Ew. This would be a nightmare to live in. What the fuck? Yeah. Why?
Nope. You know, your significant other is just laying on that couch and you're I'm pooping. How's that book treating you?
Like, why? Because like I thought at first maybe this was put here by mistake. It was this lady there, but there's a toilet paper roll there. And there's carpet or something here. It looks like carpet. Like, it might not be, but still, this was here purposefully to just... And then, like, it looks like the shower might be here. So when you're done pooping and you're exhausted, you can go lay on the couch. What the fuck? Is this in a bedroom? There's no... Does the bathroom at all have any sort of privacy? Why is there a tire here? Does that look... That's not a big tire. That is a tiny tire for a child. I feel like as soon as you hop onto that, it's gonna rip off. It's gonna destroy your... Like, this is the ceiling. This is also your flooring for upstairs. It's gonna come apart. It's gonna be like you came in like a wrecking ball, destroy their house. I don't understand why. Why did you choose to live like this? That is... There's no privacy. For the tub anyway. You have some for the shower because you have a curtain and it's there, assuming it's not a glass back. But like, that's all open. I don't even see curtains, so you'd have to have that's a weird like lampshade. If you wake up in the middle of the night and see that, you're gonna have fucking nightmares. You know what you see this though? There's no privacy here. Where's the toilet? It's probably right next to the sink.
And again, why, like, imagine taking late night shower or a bath and then having to go to bed in that same room. Your bed isn't gonna feel good.
No. Also, because it's gonna be humid. Look at this. That's not a solid bag. That's glass. That is glass right there. So they can see through your fucking shower. You can too. And if you don't have curtains up, someone could see you naked and no, I think that's a closet. So the other side must be the toilet. So the only thing what is on the floor? Is that rust?
No, I think it's, I don't know what it is, but I've seen it plenty of places, and it's like, it built into it's part of the concrete or whatever it is.
But it's not in the other areas, and it looks like it was here, but they covered it up with rugs, so I don't think it was intentional. Something got fucked up there. I don't know, drag. There's a shower. Where? You're not gonna show me where the toilet is. Well, at least this looks like it's on the second floor, but there's no door, just a curtain. I have nightmares about... I've always been like really weirded out. I hate public restrooms because like they'll have their stalls. Most of the stalls though have like those huge gaps, right? They have those huge fucking gaps between and then below. So it's like, God, why? Just make them more enclosed. I don't want someone, one, accidentally walking in on me, or two, like seeing me in any way, shape, or form. It's nightmares that I have of people walking in while I'm like going to the bathroom. There's a cat tree. They do have a cat. I was right. That's a short little cat tree. But that's the only cat tree I've seen in this big fucking house, and then the one bed. You have enough money. Get some more cat furniture. Honestly, the tree's nice, but... Oh boy, more cursed things. Oh, that's actually lovely. That's kind of lovely though. Little cute garden space, and then way too much land. And a huge barn to put all of your needs. Oh boy. Watch, we did that one. Bland box on heavily wooded lot, only 1.3. Okay, so that's basically gonna be nothing. That's just like a normal looking house. Hey, it's the one we looked at not too long ago. That was like an excessive amount of money, but like also incredibly pretty.
Yeah.
Made to look like it's growing mold at the seams. Oh no. Why didn't it have pictures? Wait, why does this one cost? This one probably doesn't have an actual link. It doesn't. It costs how much? I would love to know. That's a very white house. These are the tiniest pictures, and I'm sorry. This doesn't look real.
No, it doesn't.
This looks like these are pictures advertised for a house that ain't built yet. This is like an example. Oh, I kind of hate it though. Mullet? I don't know what a mullet house is.
It's comparing, like, you know how mullets are short in the front and
Mhm.
sides, but then, like, long in the back?
Why did the ceiling look like that? That one doesn't. That's... You know what? At least it has character a little bit, you know? At least it has some character to it. I will say that much. They know what they're about. I can respect that. Where's the why does the ceiling look? I hate the ceiling. Because it does just look like mold. Also, that's too much of that wood. Ooh, I like that. You can get some natural sunlight in. Lovely. You need to not have a mold ceiling, though. I don't know why you
Or
chose.
at least, make the walls look like they're stone or whatever, like that. If you made the walls look like that one house you were just
Yeah.
talking about that we looked at the other day, then it would work.
Yeah. Seattle. That's a very clean-kept closet. I don't trust it. Kids and animals have never stepped foot in this house, is what that screams. It's like it's unlived, that's why it's so clean. That's the basement. That is that, or is that the attic? That's the attic. It does the attic ceiling. Anything but that, guys. It was so bad. That I love this type of patio. Yeah, it's dirty. It needs to be like it needs to be power washed. But this shit is gorgeous. The like brick layout, I love that. And on the side here with the stone, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good. Oh, look at those stone. That's nice. That's not a bad house. The ceiling was atrocious, yeah. And it's way too expensive, but, you know. I think that's what we need to call it today, because I'm getting really stuffy. Like, my sinuses are getting really stuffy and kind of painful. So, I think that's where I'm going to make sure to turn off my window capture. Thank you guys for joining me today. I have my stream, my Twitch anniversary stream on Thursday, January 22nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be a fairly long stream because it usually is for my anniversary stream. I don't have any big lofty goals because I also haven't really advertised for it, so there's that. But yeah, I will be doing something. I'm thinking I'll play Resident Evil 5, and yeah, we'll do that. Maybe have some friends hang out on stream and do more Zillow homes or look at some cursed shit. I have a lot of ideas. I have to go through them and like talk to people about them, but we shall see. And until then, I am sorry about my lack of background, and it'll get even more sparing since the cat has decided to not do good things to it. But yeah, until then, guys, and thank you Tapper. My friend Ben, he goes by Tapper on Twitch. If you guys want to give him follow Tapper LM, right? Tapper LM?
Yes.
Okay. If you guys
Even though I
want
haven't streamed in forever.
I thought you streamed like a week or two ago.
Nope.
Okay, I thought it was time is weird, so like yeah. But yeah, bye guys, thank you for joining.
Bye everybody.